Did you know otters have the densest fur of all of the animal kingdom?
I did not know that. No. How dense? Do you have like a?
Yeah, you know how dense a quarter is?
I guess. I guess I have an
Di-
idea.
Divide it by two.
How is that, how is that helpful? Well, I thought you were really gonna lead us in. You said let me speak first, and I said okay, and you got me with some interesting shit. Now I have something very interesting for everybody watching. I was sent a video very recently, so the thing is, if you could go ahead and mute yourself, so I can play this video, and you might want to go on Twitch and watch it yourself because
Absolutely.
it is a piece of goddamn work sent to me by some of the players over at Team Laserman. We're gonna switch over to that right now, and we're just gonna give it a whirl. Wagababu slash Mr. Clean.
Oh, there.
A huge steal out of the Lime Laws. He's going to now try to escape out of here, but I think he... Oh, a flash over the wall. He's safe for a little bit longer. They're not going to be able to finish him off. Leviathan drops super low. He's able to heal himself as well. They don't find any damage out of him. That's another kill for the mid laner here. I'm going to call Wagababu Mr. Clean from now on because he just erases motherfuckers.
Okay, Poppy took Phase Rush, but I really don't think that's something that you see very often. Could not proc the Phase Rush, which again makes me wonder why you
It
Third
could be
dragon?
third dragon,
Oh.
but Tokufin is here. We've seen steals before. It's low, and he does pick it up. That's a huge steal. Here comes Gap Tapsu. Top lane can't carry, but he can run away. Oh my god. Gap Tapsu basically was just 1v1ing all day. When he started to join the fight, it was really all over.
Micro misplay from Arcadius.
I don't know if Marty I'm Scared was on that LBLCS playoff winning team. Oh, here's the Zenith Blade, goes all the way into the bot lane. She gets hit up, but she's not in tower range. Oh, but Zac is here as well. He's going to slap them all together. He still has his passive up, so if he does go down, it'll be something that they have to protect. Leviathan drops super low, has to try to get away. Zenith Blade doesn't hit. Marty, I'm Scared, dropping super low, but so is Zac, and First Blood goes over to Arcadian.
You know that baby, I'm your biggest fan. I follow you and say.
That's Ocean Drake for these guys. Leviathan probably will also fall. It's going to be 2 kills and a Dragon Steal for these guys as Tokufin said, hey, you got mine, but I'm getting yours. Tokufin taking a little bit of damage right there, but guess who takes more? It's Jinx. She's almost erased. Yes, she is. Arcadius almost kills everybody right there as here comes Gap Tapsu doing a lot of damage onto Leviathan. She will be the next one that does fall. The Ignite's ticking on her, and she goes down. Shockwave's not able to finish anybody else off because Zac and Orianna go down. The last one is
And those are the decisions that cost you in the LBLCS. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
an absolutely remarkable video from whatever inner mind workings are happening over on Team Laser Moon.
Behind.
And let me just say, props, because that was a weird video. Had me laughing earlier, and I just didn't even know what to think the third time watching it.
Can I, off the record, say something real quick?
Okay, you're on the record. Just to be clear, you're
So,
being
anyways, off the record, I completely forgot to watch.
you.
I sat in silence for 3.5 minutes. Yeah,
Why?
I didn't know what was going on. I thought you were gonna start saying something or singing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
at least you're bringing Evdingus loud and clear to the cast tonight. Stepping in for Naturum. I think Naturum said, "Hey, I got to do some stuff that's more important than you. Be there in a
Oh.
bit." So
He's always got something.
he could be doing anything if that's what he's saying to me.
The guy likes, you know what he likes?
Yeah, he likes things.
Jumping jacks.
I don't know if he likes jumping jacks. We'll ask. Well, when he comes on, that'll be the first thing that we bring up. Hey,
You can remember because I certainly won't.
hey, do you like jumping jacks? Or like something?
So okay,
Yeah.
Bowberry Finn.
That's me.
I know nothing about this matchup.
No, you
or
could have stopped
anything.
right after the word nothing. Try again.
I know nothing.
Absolutely brutal.
Hey there, LeChance. Did you see that video, LeChance?
The video of that BYUB put together.
BYUB Team Laser Moon. Yeah, Team Laser Moon, I think,
Yes.
put it together. Because
I did. Absolutely. Ooh, I got an instant feedback report on someone. The best feeling in the world. Yes. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. How'd you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it a lot. I just played it live on stream for everybody.
Beautiful. Now, I know that you probably don't need me, and that I originally said that I couldn't be here, but then at the very last second, it could. So I'm just kind of here in the background.
Great.
Is he gonna steal my spotlight?
He might steal
I
your...
would never.
Evdingus,
I would
to be
never.
fair, it's pretty dim. I don't think it's much of a steal.
I'm actually here to stop you from getting bullied.
I don't like it. I
That's
don't know,
what I'm
guys.
really here for.
Evdingus, how do you feel about this matchup? Do you know anything about it? And if you don't, just admit it now.
Like I was gonna say, I know nothing about anything other than the Naughty 200. So you're
I
gonna
can
have to
tell
fill
you
me.
a little bit about this.
Yeah,
matchup
fill me,
if you'd like.
in. Let's
All
hear
right.
it.
I've casted every BYU game, by the way. That's been
Yeah, you
streamed.
have, dude, because your voice is the voice on all of the casting for those
and
games.
Team Laser Moon. I've literally casted these teams. I've been casting Financial a bunch, and
Listen.
I'm so pumped this is the final.
There's a reason that you're here for the finals, because there's no one else more qualified, more unique experience who has walked side by side through the financial tournament than you. All right, BYU Esports, Team Laser Moon, two teams who topped both of their groups. Okay, here's the deal though. Which one is it? One of them scored 10 points throughout the regular season, and the other scored 11 points. I'm gonna go into the
Standings. You can scroll, guys. You too can do this at home. Scroll right on
Everyone
down. Click
can.
that standings button right beneath the stream that you're watching. It'll bring you to a page. Go click on the regular season and check out financially. Just scroll down a little. Now, could I do this too? Absolutely. But is opening up a browser after I just played that video gonna explode my computer? Absolutely.
yes, 100%.
69 TLM fan 420. 69, by the way, is a reference to how many days in the LBLCS we are.
Yes.
So they know exactly how many days we've been. Tomorrow they're changing it to 70 TLM fan 420. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I think that's really cool that this guy knew that. Or girl.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know.
You remember Gap Topsu?
Yeah, that's the name. I feel like there was one more name I recognize.
real quick.
Gangplank, is that a champ?
Yep.
It must be
Gangplank's a champ. Yep.
I have the stats here. In the regular season, BYU Esports B earned 10 points. 4 through wins. Four of their regular season games were wins. Then they had two draws.
Yeah.
Team Laser Moon had 5 wins, 1 draw, no losses for 11 points. So they've got one more win through the regular season under their belt. What's more, I think if we look at this tournament, we see that BYU Esports has beaten Meowington Incorporated Platt, which was the other first seed. Team Laser Moon beat the Continentals,
Which were
who
the second seed of BYUB's group.
Yes, absolutely.
So a couple of things. One, we're off to the races here with the band. Some really good ones coming out. But a little quick tidbit, a little fact about both of these teams. Neither one of these teams has ever beat myself, Evdingus, or LeChance. Can I say that? Evdingus, they beat you?
Yes.
I've been beaten by a lot of people.
All right, well,
Wait,
they've
there
never
was
beaten
this
me or
one
LeChance.
time where I was walking down an alleyway and these guys wearing Team Laser Moon logos.
Those
just
are
sort of
fans. Those are
masks.
fans.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
did
have
beat me
really
with,
wholesome
with some
players.
baseball bats?
They have a wholesome
Right.
players, but a really rude fan base.
I love that the Brad Dad said, "Let's go Stormin' Mormons." Oh, dang Smoker 666. Beautiful. Listen, here's the thing. I spent about an hour today looking up facts about Utah because I know BYU's in Utah, and the whole bit was BYU's from Utah, Team Laser Moon's from the moon. You know what's funny? 4 members of Team Laser Moon are also from Utah. So
What? Is
everyone's
this a
playing on the
Utah
same team.
final?
It's basically a Utah final.
I should change the
There's one
title
guy
from
from the
financial
moon.
to Utah.
Yeah, it's Utah
Can I,
finals.
can
for
I
sure.
ask, who is the one player, or is that classified?
No idea. Fully classified. The man lives on the moon.
That's what we're going to bet all of our schmeckles on at the end. Before the interview, we're going to put all our schmeckles down as to who it is.
I have a gambling problem. Don't tempt me.
Zaya picked up, Jinx picked up, and Nautilus. So full bot lane already picked up almost all 4. Poppy's going to be picked up for the side of BYU. They know that's a very big takeaway here. And Shyvana also picked up for them. So that one of those is top, or it's a Poppy support.
Yeah. So what do you think about that, Buggle?
I really like Poppy. I think it's a great takeaway from Tokufin, who is on Team Laser Moon. And it's a versatile pick right here, so you actually have pretty deep flex abilities. It's you can't necessarily just ban out supports here. I think you have to double mid lane ban. They pick up Jace for themselves. So that's also a flex, which is really nice for them. On the side of Team Laser Moon, I think you double ban mid here, and you look to get a really strong top or mid matchup based on your last pick.
Very insightful. Very insightful.
Okay. I feel like you don't think it was insightful.
No, dude.
You did good.
Okay.
You
okay.
did great.
All right. Not Jerome is not going to give me this kind of praise, by the way. He does not. He's Canadian. He doesn't do the praise thing.
Les Force says their support plays Poppy support. He has like 40 games on ranked. In ranked on.
Okay, so it will go down to him then, too. And it's a great segue from Tokufin.
We have some great fans in the crowd tonight.
Les Force is one of my favorite fans. Les Force is here all the time, and he's just honestly, I'd rather have him in my ear just telling me things. The dude knows so much.
Wait, if he knows so much, Les Force, what do you got on me? What kind of dirt you got on me?
Everything is anyone can say anything, and you wouldn't be sure if it's true.
It's just a bunch of tax fraud. Don't even like.
Oh,
Don't
t-
even-
yeah,
I
don't,
actually-
don't bring it up then.
Yeah.
I actually think if there was one person in here who definitely hasn't committed tax fraud, it's Evdingus.
It's Evdingus. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
without a
fair.
doubt.
That
Yeah.
definitely has or hasn't.
Definitely
Hasn't. You're in.
Or let me say this: hasn't with purpose.
Right.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, beautiful.
I feel like I'm missing something.
You're not missing a single thing.
I feel like someone missed something about a minute ago.
I like Nautilus. Oh, hey, here's another fun thing.
Okay.
Well, listen. Buggle and I are up against each other in fantasy this week.
I haven't lost yet.
You haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
I was just going to talk about how I like Nautilus, and I often pick Nautilus
In the pick ban phase of it,
in the pick ban phase.
I think I also usually do that. I did
Do you
that,
want
Leona, or
to
Thresh.
do you want to tell the other one what we picked for the supports?
Ari picked. Oh my God, Ari was in the video, and it was on BYU Esports in the video. Love
Oh
that
my
it's picked
God.
up. Please, Leona. I know it's not.
What
Leona,
if they just run? What if they just run back the video?
Darius incoming. Yeah, I'll tell you what I picked. Hang on. Let me get in here. I like
Yeah,
the
get
Victor.
in there,
Well,
man.
they saved Jungle for last pick, which I like too. That's their captain, Tokufin. And they get to see that it's definitely the Shyvana that they're up against. Is it locked now? Like, if I tell you, you can't change it?
No, I could definitely change it.
Alright,
Don't
I'll tell you.
me. Don't tell me. I would feel so bad. Here's the thing. Also, I wish that I've already sort of gone through this moral quandary.
I will
wish-
tell you, I already banned Nautilus against you, just so you know I wasn't BMing you. I actually already banned that.
That's super reasonable.
Nautilus unbanned in this game, as we've got 2 Siege comps coming out. One is a little bit of Protect and Siege, the other one is a little bit more Siege. You got a Jinx Jace, you got a Shyvana, Ahri, Xayah. You have a little bit of poke here from these guys, and you've got a lot of engage from that Trundle, from that
And,
Nautilus.
Can you show me what ProComp says about who wins the scaling game?
I'd assume Shyvana wins the scaling game, only one that I know has scales.
The viewers, I think, win the scaling game.
Viewers win
The
scale.
viewers
only
do
get
win
stronger.
the scaling game. That's always true. Well said, Evan.
Look at Team Insights. It actually says it's pretty even. It says Red Side Team Lasermoon here has a little bit stronger of a late game, but a much weaker mid game.
Sure.
Mid game is definitely favored here for BYU Esports.
Right.
The big boys.
The big boys.
Big boys out of Utah. Which is true about both, apparently.
Yeah, it's all of them, really. Apparently, they're getting a gamer house together in Utah in June. They're buying a house together.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even afford rent.
Which team is buying the gamer house?
I think
can't
it's.
even afford rent.
I'm pretty sure it's team. Let me check. I think it's Team Lasermoon.
Team Lasermoon is buying a gaming house?
Hold on.
Please tell me they're
Hold
not
on.
going to stop playing. Like, you need to keep playing the LBLCS. They'll be the first LBLCS gaming house.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We could have just done this live in Utah.
Why didn't we do it? Well, mostly,
Why didn't we?
Mostly the flying. There.
Marty Mascara says, no, I'm getting a house in June. Okay, so maybe just one of them is getting a house.
Yeah, and then they're all going to live with him.
And then they're all friends, right? They're going to have big boy sleepovers. Beautiful. Yes. I'm all about that.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's declared hunk yet. No hunk alerts have been.
No hunk. We don't have a hunk yet on the field.
Not only, I would like to bring this up, not only have I streamed BYU Esports games, so has not Jerome, and he's also been there when we've streamed Team Lasermoon. So we are, once he gets here, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something Canadian.
Ugh.
Once, if you're Canadian, well, you're probably not. You're probably from Utah if you're watching this. Yeah, we know a lot about both these teams.
Hey,
so
by
I'm
the
really
way,
excited.
5 national parks. There's a lot to do in Utah.
Oh, that's more than I was expecting.
Utah housing market is a mess. You could replace Utah with any place there. In that statement, I think is still going to remain true. Whoever is playing Turndle, there's a Turndle in the game, guys. Whoever is playing Turndle, that's the hunk. Okay, Tokufin's the hunk.
Tokufin's the hunk. Good
Tokufin
choice.
is the hunk. Understood. Understood, dude.
Officer Dude's watching from Canada.
Officer
Not
Duke.
Utah.
Oh my God.
Hey, I have a question in theory.
Yeah.
Wait,
you can ask it in
say-
reality.
Well, let's
Don't-
just say
don't use-
in theory I quit spectating. Does that end the lobby?
No.
Okay, so just in theory, if I were to do that, it wouldn't ruin nothing.
No, but I like that you ask 4 seconds before lobby is going to close. Like, you actually could just leave after the timer runs out, and then it definitely wouldn't because they're in the game. But yeah,
But it's still ticking down right this second, right?
we're done. We're done now. It's done. It says waiting for spectator delay. Like, now you could definitely leave, and there's no way it would affect it.
Yeah, but in theory, if I were to leave earlier, like around the 2-second mark, it would have been fine.
Probably. What are
I
you
guess.
planning?
Yeah,
That's what
what's
I wanna
going
know.
on?
I kind of want to just listen to the game and give my thoughts that way.
Interesting. So you
Um,
want to
You want to be blind. You want to do this blind.
And I think, who better, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. Whoa, did you?
that was
That was a loud shore. What is happening?
being certain.
How loud is my voice?
So goddamn
You're-
loud.
you're
I had
up
to
there.
turn it down. On
Hold
my...
on.
I'm
What about
going
now?
up.
What about now?
Better.
Soothing.
All right. I was messing with the gain I don't know audio shit.
If you turn the gain up, lean
One
back.
day.
Because you'll
Yeah. I like to hear myself in my headphones though.
then just turn that function on.
I don't know how. Someone help
All
me.
right, I will sit with you after this game and do that.
Yes. All right. Okay. I'll turn the gain all the way down, so we don't have to worry about that.
No clipper
You know what,
difference.
Lich-
The Brad Dad says, "Oh, a lot of people say spam this goo to help BYU." And that's fantastic. And then a lot of lightning bolts that remind me of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Let me tell you one thing
Yes?
about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Please.
There's 5 of them normally when they were fighting. That's how this game's gonna work for each team. Very similar.
Okay.
So
Is there a Megazord?
Well, we're gonna have to find out. No, but I don't think anyone's gonna run some crazy skin here. Looking at these skins, nah, there's no like mecha skins here.
good question for you. On a scale of 1 to 5, where does the 5 land again?
At the end. Okay, so wait, what kind of question was that?
I'm just trying to
I
gauge it.
I have financial pick'ems perfect.
You really?
I do.
Who do you have winning this one?
I have this a 4-game series, and I have Team
Oh shit! I
Laser
need to
Moon
put on
winning.
this. You have Team Laser Moon winning?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have Team Laser Moon winning because I've seen them win a finals before.
Is this-
BYU,
is this- Is
I
this their
had-
second?
their second finals they've been in. I've renamed their mid laner Mr. Clean. He's no longer Wagababu. He is Mr. Clean to me because he erases motherfuckers.
Yes, I
Um,
heard that call, which I thought was a very good one. Damn it, I was only able to get 10.
But I'm
Schmackles
a
in.
big fan, like big fan of BYU. And if I was wrong because BYU took the series, my heart would not quiver. I would be very proud of them.
Just in general, I really enjoy talking to a lot of the players on both of these teams, just in the Discord. A lot of conversations about Brandon Sanderson. That's been a lot of fun. And oh my god, yeah, no, it's a genuine pleasure, dare I say, an honor to be here tonight in the beautiful LBLCS Stadium, located in beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah.
Is it really located there?
No.
All right. I was a little worried about loading in. We had a little bit of a lag there, but we should be good now.
You heard the fix about this bug? You just wait a little bit and click on the timeline.
Oh, yeah, I know how that works. 100%. I actually been doing that since, I think, 69 days ago.
Wow.
When this
In that case, I
started.
have restarted the stream in an unnecessary amount of time. Well, not restarted the stream. I jump out of the game and then jump back in. Spam this raccoon to help Team Laser Moon. Listen, the chat's just got great cheers tonight.
All right, I'm gonna pause. Are you spectating this game, LeChance?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm paused at 9 seconds.
Oh, just click the speed up thing all the way.
I'm not gonna do that, and here's the very big reason why I'm not gonna do that.
Is your computer gonna freak out?
Yeah. So we're just gonna play at 9 seconds. You want to go back to there with me?
Yeah. All right, I'm at 9 seconds.
Ready,
Count it
set,
in.
play.
Beautiful.
So, gonna do a nice little zoom out for the boys from Utah. Don't know who I'm rooting for, but I want the boys from Utah to take this one.
The boys from Utah. That's a great way to stay just right smack dab in the middle of it. TLM's got this. They don't even need call outs. Says Doc Rosa, of course, at the same time, kind of calling out as he says that, but still. Sentiment.
Feels like it was a little bit of a call out.
Just a little bit, but I mean,
Not a big a bit, I'll say
we're
that.
not here to call you out.
Standard 5 points coming out from these two teams. No craziness. It's the first game of best of 5. So, keep your head.
Uggle,
Yeah.
your play-by-play?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll play
Great. Perfect.
I want you to talk to me
Excellent.
about exactly why everyone's playing perfectly so far. I want you to tell me why.
Oh, yes. This is beautiful. Well, this is, a standard defensive line, right? Everyone lines up, looks their opponents in the eyes, and says, I'm crazier than you. Well, except now we've got an invade, so never mind.
A lot of
Fuck all
damage
that.
coming out between these two. Gap Top 2 just going to trade with Andaloth. Andaloth, the fearless captain of BYU Esports. They get a nice ward over, though.
Yeah, I wonder how much these teams have prepped coming into this.
I have to close the 2 doors that are in my room so I don't bother everyone with my loud, spastic yelling.
That's great. I'm going to talk until you come back.
Great.
So, I mean, we're in the finals, right? There's an enormous amount of information about both teams right here. So prep is huge, right? Also, just the very fact that these finals have been organized and put together quite quickly in the grand scheme of things. Semifinals were not that long ago. So everyone's skill levels are very consistent, right? It's not like these games are, being played a week or two apart. There aren't too many big patches in between these conflicts. So prep can make all the difference here. Also really enjoying the chat. A lot of wonderful folks here tonight. Bogle, any guesses on how to pronounce Nautilus's name? Ooh, that's a great headbutt right there.
Oh my god, is Marty I'm Scared not in? That's something I should have noticed earlier. Andaloth gets a nice knock up here on Gap Top 2. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Okay. I need him to...
Ruskalep, look at that!
Yeah, nice flash in right there from Captain. Arcadius dropping super low, and Ruskalep doing a good job keeping them off. I'm going to call him Rusky. Little Rusk.
Beautiful. Arcadius has got low health. This gank coming around. This is going to be
Yeah,
big.
they're not ready
Hunk
for
can
it.
make
They're not
something
expecting. There's
happen.
a flash. They're going all the way in. Gangplank's taking a lot of damage. Is he going to find anything? Can they give it over to Arcadius? They're trying to. A nice heal. Keeps it 5 minutes longer, but that's going to be over to Arcadius. Captain T-Income going to be taken down. In a really good fight from the Hunk.
This is the Poppy support that was talked about in the chat before. Obviously, they talked about how BYUB's support has played a ton of Poppy support. We see a great engage, like this flash headbutt into the wall. They're not able to capitalize on that before the rest of the gank comes through, and Tokufin walks around the corner, and it's just classic hammer and anvil technology here. Caught between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, puts up the pillar. They're able to get all of the summoners out of the bot lane too from BYU, so now they're in a little bit of trouble. You would expect them to go down in CS here, although bot lane from Team Lasermoon did just back, so they have a minute to try to set the lane how they want it.
You're a top lane aficionado. What do you know about
Not by
this
choice,
Ornn?
just to be clear. Not
by choice. You have been forced every season to play it. But I mean, at a certain point, you do keep going back.
Sometimes you just know your place, yeah.
What's Ornn Jace like?
Ornn Jace is just Jace is able to harass you very easily early on, so you usually go corrupting or refillable pots. You take the cookies, and you kind of have to heal up, while Jace tries to basically create their own lead, keep constant wave control, and play for those scuttles for the jungler. Ornn will start winning that once he stacks some armor items. You can stack them in lane, so as long as you have that constant healing, you'll be good.
Okay. A little bit of an invade down here. Shyvana's just ripping through this jungle here, headed down to the bottom side of the map as well. Maybe Infernal Drake is on the table for both teams. Both junglers, actually, right next to each other.
This could get dangerous for the top laner here. Andaloth goes really low, but almost out of mana is Jace, and Gap Top 2 backing up. But he switched weapons now. And that first proc with the new weapon is on a flash forward. He's looking for the kill, but he doesn't get the knock-up, and it goes over to Gap Top 2 in the end of the fight.
Holy shit. So close, right? Everyone's seen Ornn be kind of like an assassin. I don't begrudge him for flashing in and trying to finish that off right there.
Yeah.
And also, if you ran away from the Jace, you were fucked anyways. So, It makes sense why he went in there.
Yeah,
Look at this
uh-oh, this dragon
though.
might be given over. Tokufin, the hunk, trying to come back in, but he gets stunned up. It goes over to Alphabet Cat, who is able to grab it. Now they're looking for some damage onto the Rusky man himself. He gets a stun up, but he also gets snared. He can't get back to that wall to get out, and he will go down. So a Drake and a kill picked up here for BYU.
Holy shit, and this again, not to talk about it again so fast, but this is the Poppy support that was talked about. Perfect target selection. Tokufin slammed against the wall, well out of smite range, gave Alphabet Cat just enough time to finish off the dragon, and then they could turn as a team and address the fight. And they got a kill out of it too. I mean, just big ups for them.
Yeah, good coordination, good team play there. They're able to really turn around what was starting to be a bad start for them. But now they've got Infernal Drake. It is going to be Ocean next. Uh-oh, an ultimate being dropped in. Ignite
Oh my
dropped
god.
as well. So much damage he is taking down.
And this is why he flashed in before, because Ornn is a little bit of an assassin. Now, he didn't know that Toku was here, though.
Yeah, Hunk is here. He's not level 6, so he won't be able to steal his stats here. This is a lot of damage coming out from Andaloff. He might actually be able to get away. Oh, a huge chunk from Gap. Topsu trying to close the distance, but they can't get underneath the tower in time.
Yeah, this is two top laners who know exactly what their
They
champions
just
are
want
about.
fucking blood. They
Look,
just
that
want
cat's
blood.
here.
Alphabet
Oh,
Cat is
shit.
here.
Gap Topsu's in trouble.
He's trying to finish this back. He knows he can't. Will he get the knockaway? He's looking for something. He does hit him away. Just in the end, a nice little pillar from Tokufin keeps him away. But can he find the E? Oh. Oh.
So fucking close.
Banger. Banger series already, and we're only 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes into game 1 here.
Yeah, these cool cats are here to play. Spicy Bandito says Poppy W stops not hook question mark.
Not hook still happens. He'll still get pulled in, but won't get in range of that W field. So as soon as he hits,
Interesting.
he'll pop up. So it will knock him up, but it will also pull Poppy in.
Oh, one of these junglers is level 6.
Yeah, the other
and
one is
exhaust.
not. Yeah, that's a horrifying realization for Tokufin.
Wait.
He doesn't have his ultimate. There's no flash on
He
Alphabet
doesn't
Cat.
flash.
No.
We didn't talk about this at all.
Alphabet Cat's a goddamn Chad. He doesn't need flash, okay? But he might
Apparently.
need to get
Oh, I
back
don't
to
know
the
if he can do
base
this.
because Gap Topsu's going to send him there.
Yeah, that was a rough fight to fight a full health Gaptatsu who just bought. Bit of a tall order for sure.
Ev Dingus, based on not watching the game, how do you feel about it?
So get top lane.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah.
So the top lane, a lot of fighting, a lot of people dying, a lot of things happening. I got a lot of money on the people who are getting the more kills
Okay.
compared to the people who are not.
So you voted for Team Laserman right now.
Don't put words in my mouth with you.
We're not. We're asking a question.
Yeah.
We just
I
don't
would
know what's
never.
happening.
Well, right, and that's what I'm asking. You know,
Fair.
is that Jerome?
It's Jerome.
Jerome
yeah.
is here.
It's Jerome.
So, anyways, I'm out of here.
Yep. Thank you for holding
Thank you,
down
Ev
the
Dingus,
fort.
You
for your
guys
service.
Have fun. Laser moon to the sky moon. Let's
Not
go.
Jerome. Andaloth is your friend, and you can just spectate that game to get to where we are.
Sounds good.
All right. Looking at, here comes an ultimate
Oh,
from
shit.
Andaloth into the top lane. Really nice knockback, but there's a little bit more damage coming out, and he is able to grab that shutdown. A lot of gold now dropped onto that Ornn. A really nice play from both of them. Just mechanically good at their champions.
Holy shit. I mean, this is the kind of thing where we've just seen so many fights break out on the top side of the map right here that at first I was thinking, okay, Jace, he's ahead. He's going to be able to be oppressive. He's going to be able to keep Ornn down. But the more that we're seeing these fights play out, that was even with a masterful knockback. He interrupted Ornn's ult.
Yep.
He didn't take any damage from that. And yet, Ornn was still able to kill him. A classic tank assassin move.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think about, okay, we're looking at what could be a 5-game series. It can be at least 3 games. What champions are going to start becoming prominent? We know one thing for sure. I think Poppy will be 100% pick ban.
Yeah.
With it being a prominent pick for both teams in multiple different positions, I think that we can't not see it be picked or banned every game.
Rome, you've seen a lot of these players play. Has Poppy been played a lot in the past? Is that something that at least comes to mind when you think about the last time you've seen these teams play?
Yeah, definitely. We saw Poppy in the last series as a counter pick to Zach, and then I got banned out in the second game, so definitely not surprised that Poppy has, appeared in this game, and I certainly would not be surprised to see it appear, like you said, throughout the rest of the series.
A little bit of ward battling going on. Some pings coming out because this new Drake has spawned. It is going to be an Ocean that's here right now.
So Dragon number 2, we don't know what Soul's going to be yet, obviously, and a lot of forces have been gathered around the bottom side of the map. Both teams are putting a lot of pressure on securing this objective.
Andeloff had to use Exhaust on a gap top 2 up there. But it looks like nobody is going to go for that Dragon. There's too many wards around it there. Herald is going to be dropped, though, down here in the bot lane. They're looking for some extra plates. Now they're going to make that rotation on over.
So good. And look at Wildcard.
Yeah. So many things are going to happen right here. Wugaboo. Oh, my God. He dropped so low. Mr. Clean, are you going to have to run for the hills? Ignite is taking on him. They might have been able to zone him out. This might be now for BYU.
That was a great rotation. BYU used that rotation to get the inside track here.
Ultimate being charged by Captain. It misses! Tokufin is still here, but he gets CC'd. Now they're looking for some type of fight. The ultimate being dropped from Gangplank. It's going to actually not snare anybody, but Tokufin drops very low. He will go down. In the end, the ultimate from Alphabet Cat. Trying to chase him down. Arcadia's been a really nice flash away. She's now sitting on that blast cone. Will she need to get away? Wugababu is here. He's trying to clean it up, and he does. Mr. Clean is back in business, picking himself up a kill over in the mid lane. Gap Topsu trying to fight with Andeloff, as the last scraps of the battle seem to simmer down.
Here is my new theory. Junglers are the kickers of League of Legends. It doesn't matter what else happens, they just have to keep their eye on the ball, and that's exactly what Tokufin did. A fight broke out in a bunch of different places, he ignored everything else, ran right to the Dragon, and was able to secure it and steal it for his team. They're behind in gold now, but because they stole that Dragon, they actually are probably even, if not ahead.
Yeah, they grabbed that first turn as well. Gangplank now getting stunned. Up a nice little route there. They're able to get Rust, but Tokufin chomping away at Gangplank. Wugababu is here. Arcadius is here. Captain T-Income gonna flash over the wall. Gonna probably use his blast cone. Okay, he gets all the way out. The man, the myth, the legend, the Poppy support. Andeloff up in the top lane, though, getting smacked around by Gap Topsu. Here comes the ultimate. Can he dodge it to flash away? He gets out of it. Now he's looking to try to re-engage, maybe. He has the mana to fight, but he doesn't have the hood split, it seems.
Dude, Captain T-Income straight up flashes over the wall. Like, you don't flash in an escape. There are a couple of different kinds of escape, right? You're never 100% sure, like, in a situation like that where there's a lot of dead vision, you're not sure if you're going to get out. So the fact that he actually wagered his flash and it paid off, chef's kiss. Fantastic escape.
Not Jerome. Check this out. The Poppy this game. Alphabet Cat does find Gap Topsu right at the end of his back, and he will go down to Wildcard in the end. I know you've been a big fan of talking about what different Poppies run for their runes. This one, it's got Glacial. Oh my God! Tokufin canceled that ultimate with his pillar.
He's been on point.
Am I able to get a timestamp? I feel like I'm sort of lost where
You probably are far ahead or behind. We're at 14:51. The ultimate just missed there. Super Mega Death Rack and not be able to finish him off. Rusk now dropping very low as Alphabet Cat coming on in. Does get the CC on him. He's going to drop the ultimate as well. Tokufin trying to stay alive, but he's taking a lot of damage. Gameplank's going to try to ult to get the kill. He's able to grab it as well. Arcadius just chomping away at Andeloff, but not able to really put too much of a dent into him. We're at 15-10, 15-11, 15-12. A lot of damage on a Gangplank. He will go down to that rocket in the end. Arcadius picking up the other ADC. Goes to 202. Oh my God, they're going to push forward. Andeloff does find the stun, but the hook into the traps, and Andeloff takes so much burn. Oh, he has to burn his flash. The ultimate from T-Income is going to land. This game is absolutely nuts. Gap Topsu, there is no break for me, nor for the players.
We're a kill a minute. It's one of those games.
Lampy Lamp Live, thank you for the sub, dude. Thank you for the 4 months. Thank you for the Pikachu waves. Thank you for being creation on Earth that enjoys things we enjoy.
That's the channel that the YouTube video's on.
Ah, we
Yeah,
played your
the-
video.
Yeah. Jinx and Victor scaling nicely, says Wolf. We didn't ask Jerome this yet. Jerome, just looking at comps and your experience as what I'm gonna say as an expert, who do you think's gonna win this game? Not the
Well-
series, just the game.
It's hard not to let what's already happened in the game sort of weigh your opinion on draft.
Of course.
If something works, it's more likely to be like. But I will say that I really like the Trundle into the Ornn. I think that's a really good pick, and I do think that being down 1,000 gold when you have Jinx and Victor on your team is really, really good, especially when the other team doesn't have a dragon stack on the way. Like, Jinx is going to outscale Xayah, Victor's going to outscale Ahri, Shyvana's going to fall off a bit. So I do like the Laser Moon draft a little bit more.
There
but
comes
I
an
mean,
ultimate from Ornn. It's going to land onto nobody because Russ does a really good job setting them up. But Arcadius is going to probably go down on the backside. He's trying to get away, but he won't be able to get away from the captain. And guess who is cleaning it all up? It is the boys from Utah cleaning up the other boys from Utah. BYU going crazy over there in the pit.
Boy, I really couldn't have timed that worse, huh?
I mean, just proof of concept, Caster Curse, man.
Take away my expert title. I don't deserve it.
No. If anything, you've only reinforced it. We never said that experts were right, only that they were experts. Here's the thing, though. This is exactly what ProComps said was the case. They said, hey, you know who loses really, really hard in the mid game? Team Laser Moon. But you know who wins in the late game is, again, Team Laser Moon. So this is a storm that they've got to weather. And whether or not they can is the real question, because they've definitely got scaling on their side.
That being said, Ornn items do exist, and they're going to get pretty tanky if they're able to start stacking these Mountain Drakes.
Hey, when Poppy's ult is canceled, is the cooldown refunded? That's what I want to know.
I don't
It's-
believe. Maybe at a reduced one.
I was going to say, if it is, it's reduced.
You definitely don't get it all the way back.
No, it would probably be like halftime. I don't know the answer, but I'm going to say it's not all of the time gone. So, that's your answer. That's your low budget answer. That's your LBLCS answer.
I appreciate that, and I'm not going to look any deeper than that, so appreciate it. All right, so BYU's got to keep pressing the tempo, right? There's not really I mean, not that there's not a world where they win the super late game, but certainly going to be an issue.
So, yeah, there's two ways to go about this, right? You can press for that tempo, or you can be, okay, let's not make a mistake. We are going to scale better if we stay in the gold lead and we get the Drakes. So let's look for these team fights when they happen, play around our Ornn, know that we have Ornn items, and we're going to be strong for a little while.
And once again, can I just say, they cleaned up that fight.
Yeah.
And the Ornn ult didn't hit anybody. That was fully without Ornn ult hitting. And hats off to Team Laser Moon for twice perfectly interrupting Ornn ult.
Yeah, I mean, it is telegraphed, but they have the tools to stop it, and they've been doing a really good job to stop it. We've seen it more than once now by different people, too.
Yeah. Yeah, multiple avenues in which to cause some disruption here.
Uh-oh, here comes a Herald being dropped here in the mid lane. Looks like they will be able to get their third tower, excuse me. They'll have all of the outers after this takes.
Oh, I hate it when Rift Herald just, like, it gives you the space to walk up and get the autos off, but it only ends up dealing, like,
Yeah.
you know, less than a third of the health of the tower. Jerome, I've got a question for you.
Please.
So scaling, obviously, in favor of Team Laser Moon.
Yeah.
Let's say, instead of rushing to the end, BYU uses their mid-game prowess here to basically secure Mountain Soul.
Yeah.
Do you think that having Soul is enough to sort of bring you even with a team that's scaling harder, especially this Soul? Or is it still a problem and they need to keep their eye on the Nexus?
I think the big thing about the Mountain Soul is that you're going up against a chase. So if you're at these long Elder and Baron fights where Jace is able to get some poke off and basically knock off these shields before you start, then you're really not at that much of an advantage. But
Sure.
if you can take these sort of like quick fights where you're not taking a lot of poke first, I definitely think it's a big advantage. And I will say that I kind of disagree with Arcadius going for the last Whisper here. I usually really love...
Ultimate being dropped every time Not Jerome speaks. They're going to ult them, and here they go. Russ taking a lot of damage. He's going to get knocked up into the air. He does flash away. He escapes from 2 forms of CC, and a nice use of the pillar from Tokufin, the hunk of the game so far. Going to stop their onslaught, and Not Jerome's going to continue his statement.
I understand the appeal of going for armor shred, and I usually really like when EDCs go for Lord Doms early. But in this case, they only have one real tank on the other team. Like, Poppy's not going to be that hard to kill. And you have a Trundle who can ult Warren and take away so many of his stats. So I really would have liked to see a Zeal item second, like just basically focus on doing as much damage as you can. Because at least at this point in the game, like armor stacking isn't a huge deal. Maybe if they come through on the Mountain Soul, you'll be happy to have that extra health cut. But I think this is a sort of a build mistake by Arcadius.
You think it's sort of redundant ability coming out in the team comp where there might have been a different spice for the whole composition suit?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't really think you need armor cut at this point in the game, and having a Runance or a Phantom Dancer, if you want the sort of escapability, would be, I think, a lot more effective. But it remains to be seen. It could be that Ornn is simply too tanky, even for a Trundle ultimate, and I am proven to be a fool, as has happened so many times.
That charm doesn't connect. Wildcard getting some damage onto Mr. Clean, but he actually gets the stun off in that gravity field. Can they find anything else? Andeloth gonna hit the wall right there. Looks like they're trying to find a way into this fight. Gaptopsu does have his teleport available and could choose to come in or choose to come in from behind. But it looks like they're going to take their avenue to the mid lane. They're saying, yeah, go ahead, take your third Drake. That's not Soul. We're going to take some more towers. We're going to get some deep vision here. And you guys will not be able to respond. We're going to get mid inner and probably top inner here as they're rotating up there. They're even looking for Baron. They're pinging it.
Oh, I love these plays. We've seen 2 great rotations so far this game, one from each team, where they've simply just traded an objective for footing. And that's some high-level League of Legends play, when you're like, the map position is more important than that objective right now, and we're going to use that to leverage something else somewhere on the map.
Yep. And they did sniff out that Baron call, though. They went to go check it. They had dropped a blue ward from afar by, I think it was Xayah that dropped it, and they saw they were kind of segueing to the Baron after the mid lane tower, so they did pull off.
Oh, I also gotta say, I love that BYU pulled off the legendary vision play, the Bermuda Triangle. 3 pink wards in bushes, just sort of locking down a portion of the map, and they just kept clearing vision off of them. Vision wards are always fun to watch.
Yeah, Alphabet Cat going to take that blast cone, go over looking for something on a Jace, but actually just going to go clear that wave. They've kind of got amazing vision set up all over on the side of BYU.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you grow up in a beautiful state like Utah, you want to see the sights. I can understand why vision's important.
5 national parks.
5 national parks? My God, it's incredible. You know the Rocky Mountains are in Utah?
Rusky help, taking some damage. Uh-oh. The Chompers don't quite land on the Captain here, but does give them some control over this map because they had to back out of that mid. Ahri might be out of position if they're able to try to find something onto him. Wildcard is backing up, though. Looks like they're not going to press for that as Jinx is rotating up to the top lane. Mr. Clean's going to take that blue buff, though. Wildcard might be out of position. Actually, it's Rusk that might be out of position because he's going to take a lot of damage from Alphabet Cat. They're going to go all in after that stun onto Wagababu. He will go down. That's some shutdown gold for the Captain himself. And Rusk also dies. 13-8 goes the score. And BYU sights on Baron.
This kid, this Poppy, Captain Tenencom is on fire when it comes to these flash headbutts. I mean, way to use the terrain. That wouldn't have been there if it weren't for Mountain Soul, but he had his eye on the wall and just slammed him up against it. Beautiful play.
That ultimate super mega death rocket coming in a little bit late. Baron is picked up here by BYU. But Jace doing a good job creating some split pressure here. They will have to go deal with that. As he knows they're coming, he's going to back up.
Hold on, I got a question for Jerome here. Jerome, you've been good about taking in the moment, right?
Yeah. Soaking it all up.
Soaking it all up, right? Like a big piece of, you know, a good hearty piece of bread.
Yeah.
Peasant's bread. Got it. Just
Exactly.
anyways, I just had dinner. I had a great loaf of bread. It was fantastic.
Are you?
Here's my question to you. Have they gotten to the point? What time stamp are we kind of looking for when Team Laser Moon is sort of able to weather this storm? Are they anywhere close? Is this gold lead, you know, you think it's going to continue to grow? Who's going to take this momentum in the game right now?
I don't think there's any timestamp. I think it's when Jinx finishes IE, which she's delayed by now going for, I think, a Phantom Dancer, which is going to set her back.
So it's an item break point more than anything else.
Yeah, I think so. I don't really see any other, like, huge... Like, obviously, if Soul comes through, like, that becomes a massive problem. If you can delay that, that helps. But I really think you're buying time for your two hyper carries. And, I mean, Victor's kind of behind his counterpart. Jinx is sort of off, going for a 4th item IE, which is going to come so late in the game. I think you really just have to do, like, try to steal this dragon if you can, and not yield too much more, because you really don't have a huge chance in these team fights unless you can get your carries a little bit more gold.
Agreed. This is Soul, and I guess we've got BYU on the inside track here, but not that many members. Meanwhile, Team Laser Moon is grouped. They really want this. And Toku Finn's already stolen one dragon.
Yeah, and Ornn's top, and he doesn't have teleport. Meanwhile, Jace does. Jace gonna drop the ignite there. Okay, now he can switch back out. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, really? You should be getting down there, Ornn. I don't know.
Yeah, they both have teleport available now, and being at almost 28 minutes, it is unleashed. Gonna see what these warding things create, if there's any type of pick that's gonna happen in the bot lane. There is a fight happening up in the top lane. Gap top 2 taking a lot of damage. He actually grabs Anilus ult right here. He is gonna get knocked up. He is gonna get flashed on a flash away. The knockup doesn't come through, but he's unable to find it. Anilus does grab that kill. He is still alive. He does have teleport available. And yes, it is Team Laserman that is in position, but they're not gonna be able to do this dragon right now.
You've got to go right away, because otherwise Ornn is just going to bow. He has the Baron back still. Yeah, you're toast either way.
And I think it is going to be a problem, because here comes the teleport. Now he doesn't have his ultimate available. Rusk trying to just frontline here, but Alphabet Cat has his ult as well. They're going to have to peel off and basically pray they can try to take it. Toku Finn might have to flash over this wall. It looks like they're going to concede. They're going to say they're going to get Soul this time. Let's just get out. And they're not. They don't know. They don't have vision of this. They're actually
Super
nervous.
Mega Death Rocket.
Does not come through. It will go over to BYU, grabbing Mountain Soul, which we talked about a little bit. Nacherom had mentioned, yes, it won't mean that much if they could get the poke off, but it really is BYU that's been pulling the trigger lately, so I think they will be massive beneficiaries of this Dragon Soul.
Yeah, I'm expecting BYU to close it out at this point. The gold lead is 12 point, and it doesn't even include the value of the soul, the value of the Ornn items, so yeah, I really... It's going to be so hard for Team Laser. You basically got to pray for a throw here. You've got to hope that Ahri walks into a... the wrong spot.
Yeah,
Walks
find
into
someone out of
where,
position.
Not listen Victor or waiting or something.
Talking about waiting, a charm hits onto Rusk. Toku Finn can't find a way into the fight.
Here's the other sort of end of this, right? Like, I don't think that Team Laser Moon has been playing bad, you know, by any metric here. I think we've seen some great plays out of both teams. This is the finals. This is a 5-game series. There's a lot of League of Legends left to play. So if this game 1 does get dropped, I don't think they've got too much to worry about. Obviously, there's some sort of
I'm actually gonna ride off
implications.
that point, and I'm gonna say if BYU lose, it is monumental to the mental of both teams.
Yes.
If they drop this game, because right now, looking at the game, they're in their minds they're expected to win, and I think Team Laser Moon is probably trying to figure out how they could possibly come back. They don't have Soul. They're going to have to steal Elder if they can, maybe win a couple team fights and try to basically rush it down. If they can manage that, the mood swings in the comms for both teams is going to be massive one way or the other.
Totally. And, I mean, that's one of the things where, like, yes, you've got Soul, but there's always the risk of opening Elder up, putting it on the map, especially against a scaling team. Jerome was talking about whether or not a Soul is going to outweigh the scaling. And if it doesn't, all you've done is opened up the strongest tool on the map to your enemy.
A lot of armor built onto this Ornn, but Victor will do a lot of damage to him.
Yeah, Victor's going to do a lot of damage to him. There's definitely some armor cutting in a lot of different places here. Thought maybe there's going to be something there. In this brief interlude, Jerome, can you name any of the 5 national parks found in Utah?
Go.
Oh man.
Oh man, it's not one. Is one?
That's not one of them.
Okay.
Though.
I'm not sure that I can.
It's reasonable.
Alphabet Cat might walk into a problem. He's getting hooked up a little bit. The choppers land. He will go down, and that is the pick we were talking about, but now the rest of the fight might just come out. A teleport coming in from the mid laner. Mr. Clean arrives at ultimate from Captain. Does not connect onto anybody. His Gap Topsu looking for something. The flash forward from Rusk. He's going to grab onto Gangplank, but he's taking a lot of damage down ultimate from Ornn. Can they try to block this? He's able to get the kill onto that Nautilus right there. Wagababu getting CC'd. The gravitational field is down. He's trying to do what he can, but they're going to grab another. And BYU are going absolutely crazy here on the back end, even though it started out with a pick against them.
And even with that wild pick that they get on the jungler right before Baron is clearly what the team is going for. No junglers on the map, by the way. And with the fact that Gangplank failed a flash over the wall right there, they're still able to clean up that fight, take out the jungler and the support. That's a lot of key abilities off the field.
Arcadius has really nice chompers right there to protect Wagababu, but he can't go up too much. He does get some really good speed from that phase rush. He's able to run away, but this is risky business here.
Baron. I mean, at least for the time being.
Yeah.
Trundle's up in 5, and Shyvana is still heading through her own jungle. They've still got-
Also, Officer Doot and Baklava, yes, you are right. Neither of you should look at the chat, though. All right, sorry, back to the game.
Okay.
Just gotta stall them.
This is really dangerous. Super Mega Death Rider hits onto Wild Card. It looks like Rusk is trying to find a way in as well. Baron down to 5,000. Can they find a way into this fight? Toku Fin is here. It's down to 3,000. The ultimate coming out from Andaloff. It's going to connect onto 1. They're trying to find the rest of the fight. A lot of damage is coming out, and they're going to CC that Jinx in the back line. It will be Andaloff that gets the kill. He goes down as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Oh, a knockback from Team Come. Baron has been stopped. It is healing on the back end, and it looks like, oh my god, the backwards ultimate from Gangplank, but he's still able to pick up a kill with that retraction of the feathers. Gap Topsu running for his life right now. Alphabet Cat almost finding it with that fire breath. Uh-oh, Captain. Oh,
I don't know how that didn't connect.
that was wild. That was...
What a tense fight.
2 for 2.
What?
You're not gonna start that up again. Yeah. Don't even try. Don't even think about it.
Jerome, talk me through that fight. What did you see there?
All right. So should I start at the beginning with the pick on Shyvana, or just that last bit?
I think the last bit. I think, yeah, there's enough of a bookmark in between the two.
Right, so Tokufin is able to get back in time that he basically throws a pillar in the middle of the Baron pit, and that appears to cause a lot of confusion amongst BYU about whether they want to stick on the Baron or whether they want to go in. Andaloff gets a nice charge off onto Arcadius, but he doesn't have enough damage on his own to take him out. So unfortunately, he gets like kited down, and then Tokufin has made a paper. He gets chopped down pretty easily. But it was just like a really messy 2 for 2. I think all 3 living members on the side of TLM were under like 30% health. It was pretty crazy. And of course, now we're going to have a fight for the Elder Dragon, where if you get that, then you're likely going to kill all those people who were previously left at under 30% health.
Yeah, and if you drop it, you might just shame the entire state of Utah. Or if you steal it, you might just honor the entire state of Utah.
We also saw like a backwards Zaya ult, which is when you know that the fight is so intense, where Gangplank is just like, oh, I just gotta get out of here. Feathers going the wrong direction, but he lives.
They start this up right now. They do know it's on it. Okay, it's down to 5,000. They're going to go over the wall right now. Tokufin can get into here. Here comes their ultimate from him. There's a lot of damage coming out. They're able to stop it. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't take it, but now, oh my god, Shyvana goes in. Absolutely annihilating the team. Gap Topsu should go down right here, and he does. Captain Tiencom also going to die. Everybody fighting around that little pivot point. Alphabet Cat drops super low, and Arcadius might be at that point where he just does so much damage. It is so hard to deal with him. The flash forward from Andaloff is not enough, but that AP damage from Shyvana is so much. Tokufin looking for this. Oh my god, can they get it? They do! Elder onto 2 of these guys right now. It's massive for Team Laser Moon. Never count them out. They're striking from the moon.
Absolutely insane right there. And like in a long drawn out fight like that, the most important thing is when do your damage dealers die, right? And the trading of Victor and Zire right there with Andalok diving into the backline, falling at the very last second, and it just comes down to a smite battle. I mean, everything is on the line. We've got the scaling team with Elder. Jerome, is it enough? This is the, you are a precog. You've talked about this before. Like, is this the end of the game for BYU? Are we going to see them slowly slip under the waves, or?
No, I mean, first of all, I want to say Arcadius, huge Chad. He bought an Elixir of Wrath before that fight. So he delays the IE even further. He buys himself a Crit Cloak and an Elixir of Wrath. And then he's just standing on the bottom of the side of the dragon. He's got 2 people in his choppers, and he's just firing away, gets the lethal tempo stacked up. He's just firing with the rockets. IE's going to come in now, thanks to all those, you know, the kills and the objective bounties. So now he's fully online. I just start the Baron right now. I don't know what they're waiting for. You just hop on this while you still got Elder, and just try to run them over, basically.
Got Elder on Tokufin and on Arcadius. And maybe a couple of pokes can just kind of set them back, especially if you find it onto the right person. It looks like they are going to turn over to the Baron right now and actually start it up. Horn is down in the bot lane, has teleport available. Will they decide to come in? It's a little bit of a bait even. Ruskin, Mr. Clean, looking for something. The Blast Cone might get taken right here by Wildcard. Everybody coming over right now. The Baron getting super low. It does go over to him in the end. It looks like BYU are trying to find this fight, but Jinx is going to do so much damage. Arcadius absolutely shredding through Andaloth. Can they find more onto him? They're looking for a way to find this fight. They're grouped as many, but really good organization here from BYU, and now it's them that are split. They're going to reconverge. They're going to reconverge.
God, they got a taste of the Elder in there, saw their health bar starting to drop, saw when the breakpoint was, and just backed off as soon as they could.
They got mid-prio too right before that, trying to set it up, basically pushing them back so they can get deeper vision. You can see it right now in the enemy red side jungle, or blue side jungle from the blue team, sorry. Red team got a really good push into that area because they set up, and here's a nice little catch right now. Uh-oh, Alphabet Cat gonna go over the wall. That's an exhaust onto Wagababu as he's trying to shred through the giant dragon. Can he do anything? Arcadius no longer has that Elder Drake. He's gonna get charmed. A nice cleanse flash away is gonna keep him alive from that Ahri. Wildcard almost catching his favorite piece.
Yeah, I mean, great target selection again for the exhaust. Shyvana says, hey, I think I can get this Victor. Dives in, drops the exhaust, forces a lot of pressure, and opens up an angle for that charm to land as Arcadius is rushing to help his teammate right there. I mean, definitely neither of these teams are out. Pretty much what this has done is, okay, the major objectives are off the map. The gold getting pretty close to even. We're approaching late game right here, and now we're going to see, does the scaling beat Mountain Soul?
Someone's asked a really important question in chat. It says, lore-wise, if Ezreal kissed Shyvana's leg, how would she react? In your opinion, would she feel shy, embarrassed, or mad? Or would she do something different? Not Jerome. What do you think?
I refuse to comment on this. Like 4 years ago, I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. It's over. We've moved on. So many better things have happened in this world that we can talk about.
Is this a real thing? Did this happen?
Yeah, this was a thing on r/League of Legends a while ago.
Really?
This was a self-post that someone made, and it just blew up, and I hated every second of it.
Andaloff might blow up because he's taking a lot of damage from Gap Top 2, but he's going to drop that ultimate. They're actually able to send Jinx away. That is the exact person you need to ult as the captain on Poppy, but Andaloff does go down on the other end right there. Arcadius is back into the fight. Alphabet Cat taking a little bit of damage from that. Wagababu probably going to go down after the stasis, and he gets hit up by that Ahri. Rust might be looking for a re-engage. Might just looking to body block. He might just be looking to run away as he's taking a lot of damage now from these guys. He has a nice little Q onto a Krug there.
A little hook there. Yeah, perhaps a little bit over eager there from TLM. That was a nice ult, like you said, from Captain T and Cone to knock Jinx right out of there. It's funny though, she got excited like all the way back and then was able to sprint back pretty quickly.
double credit for dropping the ult when Poppy did, because Nautilus ult was on her at the time. So you really had to. I don't know if they were able to sort of have an eye on how close it was, but it seemed like it was pretty close.
Yeah, the blitz was coming, and she gets the pass off right at the last second.
Yeah.
So there are 3 ranged damage dealers on the side of Team Laser Moon. So picking 1 or 2 of them is of course like good, but you still saw 2 people get picked off that fight. It's a 4 versus 3 fight in favor of BYU.
Gap top too low.
Oh wow.
Gonna have to run away. Drop a little book. Now he has teleport, so him having to back right here before this comes up isn't the worst thing. There is anybody on your team that's gonna have to do it. It's him or Mr. Clean that you're gonna want it on.
So I'm thinking about these next 2 fights, and really,
Arcadius gets half health.
have I-
Gankling's got a lot of damage.
Wait, start talking now, Jerome, then the fight will break out.
I was
Yeah.
Nice on the LBLCS. I was just gonna say, I think the only way that Arcadius can really die is if he messes up like catastrophically, and his positioning's been really good this game, so I don't expect that. But like Ahri is the main way, because you don't have the range with a flashless Shyvana or with Xayah, who is like should never be coming anywhere close to Jinx. So I'm really looking to Wildcard to get like a decent flank off, hit a charm, do a lot of burst damage, because otherwise I think it's really, really hard to take down Arcadius, and she puts out so much damage.
I want everyone to notice that Gap Papsu just messed up a QE combo for a long range, and here comes Andalov. He's going to drop that ultimate onto everybody here in the mid lane. They're going to absolutely blow them up to start. Arcadius already out of the fight.
Man.
They're looking for everybody else. That's another. Right now, they are going to chew through Tokufin, who has a lot of health because he is ulting onto that Ornn, but he will go down in the end. There's a double kill here for Poppy as 4-2.
Oh, I thought that laser, I think that might have missed a little bit. Anyways, that's Elder.
That was crazy. Within the first seconds of that fight, Jinx and Ahri are traded right away.
Yeah.
And with Nautilus ult on Shiv flashed, or didn't flash, ulted into her team as well. I didn't see if the knockup hit a lot of the team, but that was just like a close, a risky move right there. But finally, they're going to get
Oh my god, he
their
can get this
Elder.
before they get it? Yeah, nice. He's able to take that tower, burn that teleport out of Andaloth here.
That feels good.
That does feel good. But it doesn't, because they have Elder.
Right.
So remember, after they got the Baron last time, there's that brief fight in the red side jungle where Wildcard hit a charm and forced the cleanse flash out of Arcadius, and that's really why he died in this fight. Because he got knocked out by the Ornn, he got changed into other things. If he's able to flash the Ornn ult, throw down the Chompers, there's a chance he's able to kite it out and that fight goes differently. But, it's not what happened. He does have both summoners up right now, but I think you're basically going to have to sack this Baron. But we are reaching the point of the game. Almost. Everyone's at 5.5 items. That like the Baron gold doesn't matter much. It's all about getting the map.
And they're gonna try to find their way into this
just
fight
up here.
like they have before. Will they decide to go over? Now Elder Drake is going to be a lot of damage every single time they poke. It's more and more. Wildcard gonna go in. Here comes the ultimate from Andalov. It's going to connect onto him. Trundle already out of the fight, and that's the exact person you needed to pick. Now there is no smite from the other team. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't look like it's coming in, and the Baron goes over to BYU.
I mean, talk about back-to-back reverse plays, right? The other team just got Elder into Baron, and now they get Elder into Baron, and maybe they've learned from the mistakes of Team Laser Moon.
They've got a lot more people with Elder this time than what was
True.
previously on Team Laser Moon. So anybody proccing it is massive, and they are going to get forced back right here, trying to just poke with what little they have here. Gap Topsu and Mr. Clean trying to find it in. Gangplank's taking a little bit of damage right there. Here comes an ultimate from the captain himself. He can't find it. He does get CC, and that's the interaction we talked about earlier. Everybody diving into the tower. Wildcard is going to take a lot of damage, though, and both of the Poke Masters go down. Arcadius and Rusk trying to survive, trying to hold on, but they can't. BYU taking game 1 of the series.
Yeah, just like that, one pick Trundle, and the house comes tumbling down. Nice work there by BYU. I really thought that they were in serious trouble after that Baron Elder pickup by TLM, but nicely done. They weather the storm. They come back. They get a couple crucial picks, and I think credit to Andalov. He is also in the second half of the game where once they stopped getting interrupted every time, they were on point. So credit to him in a lot of these late game team fights.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't think that you can be in this game or be in the chat and think that this is a 3-0, this is going to be a
No.
deep series. Because that was
Definitely.
a wild game. That's almost 45 minutes from
Oh.
game one, back and forth, back and forth. You would bite your tongue every time you said somebody was going to win the next team fight. So I'm looking at draft. I'm thinking draft is going to indicate a lot of how the teams are feeling and how they want to play. Okay, we're going to see a change in style. Are we going to see people are they going to all support Gap Topsu? Are they going to go all in with this Poppy pick ban? What is the next play here for these two teams? What are you changing draft-wise on the side of BYU or on the side of the team Laser Moon, Jerome?
I'm looking at the Jace definitely, and I don't think that has anything to do with. Oh, holy voice crack! I don't think that has anything to do with how Gutsu Zero played. I thought he played a fine Jace game. I just think if you want to draft Victor Jinx, I would pick a top laner who's going to provide you a little bit more sturdiness in this team fights. If you want to defer to Arcadius and Wogababu as sort of your guys in this game, then I really think you need to draft them some support. But again, nothing to do with Go to Zero. His Jace was unbelievable in a lot of these fights. He was, picking up people on the backside. I just don't think that sort of like conflicting styles. In the meantime, if you want to play towards the Jace, then there are other things you can pick. Instead of picking a Nautilus, pick one of these enchanters, or you pick more splits. Split push, focus, comp. But I'm sort of looking at the sort of team synergy on TLM.
If I could encourage you to drop on down there, not Jerome, as we are looking out for the link for the next pick ban here. Okay, they are going to rearrange into where they're actually going to go. Wait, hang on.
And this gives me time to brush up on my Utah National Parks knowledge.
Yeah, so if you want to guess any more of the 5 beautiful national parks in Utah,
I
just
hate to
toss some
do it.
names out.
I hate to do it. I Googled them.
You Googled them, so
I
you know
Googled them
about
4 minutes
Zion
ago.
National
I know
Park.
about Zion. I know about Arches. I know about Bryce Canyon, the
Oh.
hidden gem.
Beautiful.
Canyonlands. Oh,
And of course, Capitol Reef.
Capitol Reef.
They have a Capitol Reef, aren't they
Capitol
landlocked?
Reef, baby.
Despite being landlocked and on the other side of the country from the capital, Utah, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, Utah's got a vast array of terrains out there. They've got deserts. They've got mountains. They've got Great Lakes. Big old bodies of water. A lot of
They don't have
facts.
Great Lakes, actually.
Well, they've
No,
got
they've got-
Great Lakes.
got
They
the
don't have the
Salt
Great
Lake
Lakes.
something. Yeah, there's a
There are
lot
lakes that
of.
are
I
great.
had to do some fact checking that there's a lot of people claiming that Utah has like more coastline technically, due to some sort of lakes than like
Are they pouring
California
salt? Are they
or something.
pouring salt in the lakes?
Well, there's Salt Lake City, you know. By the way, the Great
Fair.
Brain series was a series of books I read as a kid. It's fantastic. Recommended to if any of you guys have kids, if you're looking for something to read to your kids, The Great Brain.
And if you just
Definitely
have the
incredible.
books, The Great Brain, but you don't have kids, go make some kids.
Exactly.
Stop
Let me
watching
just
this and go. Make a baby.
Make a baby. We
And
encourage
maybe
Do
you
it
do-
already. All right, your
maybe you
parents
could
are
do
worried
that.
about you.
maybe you could do that at Deer Valley Resort, another one of the most recommended places to visit in Utah.
And if there's ever been a day for the LBLCS to commend baby making, it would be the 69th day of the season. So we encourage
100%.
you, if you have those books and no kid to read them, go to town.
Hey, you can
Yeah,
do
I
it
was-
yourself, Just because they're designed for children doesn't mean that you, an adult, should feel bad about. You know what? Actually, it does. Don't read them.
Don't read
No,
into
they,
what
are,
he's
they
saying.
are great books. You definitely should.
What would
Uh,
you do if you're taking like the bus to work? It's like rush hour, like 9:00 a.m.
Uh-huh,
Like, the guy
yeah.
across the aisle from you on the bus pulls out like
The Great
a
Brain?
caterpillar or something.
The Hungry Caterpillar, I mean, that's for like toddlers.
If they pulled
Honestly,
it out,
I
I'd
think that'd be pretty funny.
I'd expect them to read it aloud. In
Yeah.
which case, I would definitely kick back, elbows obtuse, hands behind the head, chilling, listening to the guy read it.
I also love that Officer Doot said 5 Utah greater than 4 Utah. The math checks out. BYU just has more people from
Now,
Utah.
did both of you bet in the game?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I bet on Team Laserman.
That's good for me because you having Les Schmeckles makes me feel better about myself. Anybody who didn't bet but has power, can you please give the win to BYU?
Yes. I can do it. I bet on
Oh,
a
you
different
have.
account. I've
Yeah,
got,
you have your other good, great. Because I'm too nervous to open up more.
I'm just double
tabs.
confirming. BYU has won.
BYU won game 1.
Excellent. This is what we have to do after Mighty forged.
You know what?
Schmecklegate.
I'm glad he's the one who messed up.
Yeah,
Because
we were going to.
We were
It
going
was
to
gonna
eventually,
happen.
and now we're like super scared too, right?
Yeah.
Did you name
Yeah.
it Who Victor? Question mark. Was that you that put that title in?
Me?
Yeah. Who named it Who Victor?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
Feels like an Evdingus move.
Yeah. Okay. He was almost falling asleep. He also didn't want to watch the game while casting it.
That's true.
I'll give it.
That's
I'll give
very
it to
true.
you. Toku Finn discussing with his team. They're almost ready here to start this. The Brad Dad, I have 11k schmeckles. Laughing my ass off. Easy predict.
And I just want to mention a couple more great places to visit in Utah. For anyone looking for some place to visit, might I recommend Angel's Landing or maybe the Narrows. These are portions
These
of
band
Zion
names?
Canyon.
Oh.
It could be. There's also, this is my favorite one, Dead Horse Point
Yeah.
State Park.
Actually, these are all really good band names.
They are. All right, I'm out of Utah tourism spots for now.
Well, you totally killed it, so good job. We are going to start up pick band in just a second here. I've got...
Gentlemen, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much for having me on for Game 1. I'm titillated to watch the rest of this series. I think you're right. This is going to be a long and a deep series here on the 69th day of the low-budget LCS, and I am just out of my gourd excited to see what happens next.
Great. I'll see you later there, LeChant.
Yeah, what a beautiful send-off
Yes.
to a man. I've completely forgotten his name. Probably not gonna see him again.
Yeah, ever. We'll probably never hear from him again.
Yeah, he's like kind of a loser. I don't know. Probably has no friends.
Dookie435, thank you for the follow. Sorry, your name didn't pop up. This is that one screen where it won't. You followed at the wrong time, my
Were you
friend.
guys maybe like talking shit about me the second that I left, huh?
What?
Thought you never see me again?
Who are you?
Never see me again, huh? Think you're a
Sorry?
big. Think you're a big.
Oh,
What-
it's you.
What do you guys think of my LeChance impression?
Hey guys, give me a chance.
Damn it!
Does anybody like to come to Utah with me?
Fucking getting bullied in this league. I mean, if anybody wants to road trip, let's hitchhike to Utah. I know the house that they're getting there in June, so I'm sure they'd
Hey,
like to
is Marty
let,
I'm Scared in this one? Who's in the lobby, Jerome?
No, Marty, I'm scared.
Did
is
Marty
not.
I'm Scared change his name, or is Marty I'm Scared not in this series right now?
I really couldn't tell you.
Can some hyper Team Laser Moon fan fill me in?
One of the
He
the road crew.
he subbed last week. I don't think he's playing this week.
Okay.
That's what he.
Okay.
It's a different support. There you heard of it. Marty kicked, presumably for rage issues.
I would assume that he was scared, and they were like,
That's-
"Well, you,
yeah.
no scaredy cats here."
Actually, the rumor I heard was that he actually like chopped an entire IKEA Billy in half with
Wow.
just his hand, like all through all 6 shelves in
Damn.
one chop, right in the middle of the showroom too.
That
He
is
didn't even
gnarly.
pay for it. It was pretty vicious, and they had to kick him from the team after that. But
Can't blame him.
Impressive all the same.
Thank God, 69 PLM fan 420 letting me know that Marty was just subbed in for the semis. We're looking for the second pick here. Jinx again going to be picked up for the side of Team Laser Moon. Looking for their second pick here. They're buying some time. Double jungle band. They're going to pick up that Olaf, which I like a lot. They're going to say, you guys had a lot of CC. You used it real good. And I'm tired of that.
Oh, pardon me. I misgendered Marty. I'm scared. She was actually, chopping an entire Billy bookcase in half. So I apologize for the error.
Yeah.
I'd like to issue a retraction. But the rest I don't retract. The whole IKEA thing, like that's all true.
Yeah, the IKEA stuff is true. However, misspoken. We just missed one. You missed one letter. It's all.
Yeah, it's an important letter.
Tarek. We've seen Tarek start to come out a lot more in the LBLCS, all across all leagues. And we've got one right here in the financial finals on the team that currently has the lead.
Yeah, Tarek is a ton of fun to play with. I really like. You never see him in solo queue. I feel like because he really does rely on like you and your support need to have.
Oh,
Sorry, you and your AD carry need to have a really good idea of what's going on. Because if you're not ready for your Tarek to like flash E someone or like, oh, we're ulting, we're going in, then you're kind of
hey Jerome.
pooped. Yeah.
I smell a hyper carry comp. I
Oh, do
smell it.
you?
I smell it real big with an Ivern
Tarek
Tarek
and the
Senna.
Ivern. Yeah. You know what? I really don't think you're wrong.
Are we gonna see Gwen come into play here? I know that's been a big pick. We could secretly see that Ivern go mid, although I don't expect it to. Wildcard had a pretty good game last game. I would expect they're gonna put them on a pretty big carry.
Yeah, curious to see who it ends up being. The Tarek, if you can get the ult off, it's sort of like if you've got an Olaf running at you with Ragnarok, you're gonna hit R and like pray it comes down in time, basically. Yeah, I wonder who they're gonna pick because
They actually banned the own. Okay, so the reason that Gwen was just banned by the team that might look like they want to pick it is because they know it would be picked away, put on Gap Topsu, and he would actually run train on the game. The dude's gnarly on Gwen.
ban it away.
I like the
Don't
Ornn
have to
ban.
worry about it. Here comes the Ari ban.
Yeah, Ornn and Ari taken away. Gwen and possibly another top laner we could see taken away. You could also look for a support. Maybe you don't want that Nautilus point and click to be so easy. It is actually going to be that Wukong hovered right now. The Monkey King getting banned away from. Oh,
Never mind.
I'm going to assume that that was the ban. I mean, possibly could get verbal confirmation. Wukong banned
Yeah.
5th. Yeah, it is.
Confirmed. Okay, cool.
I like both these teams because they're both super respectful, and then the fan bases are like cutthroat. It's like watching the
Wild.
Philadelphia Phillies play.
It's like
Nice team, mean fans.
Zing! It's like watching a couple of wild badgers go at it at one of Utah's fine national parks.
I'm calling. Yeah,
Karma.
this is the Utah's finest League of Legends players, though.
Yeah, the best of the best. They wouldn't send anything less than the best.
No.
I believe that to be true in my heart of hearts.
They're the best around.
Okay.
Nothing can
So
ever get them
Karma,
down.
Oriana, Olaf. This seems like a pretty standard comp. You put the ball on the Olaf, you speed him up.
I like
Twice,
Gnar.
and then you kill everybody.
Gnar kind of lets Andaloth play the way Andaloth likes to play, and that is start off these fucking fights, get in there, get dirty. He gets his teeth dirty, he gets his lips dirty, he gets his hands dirty. He just gets dirty.
Yeah. All parts of him
Yeah, he doesn't care.
filthy like Pigpen from Peanuts by the great Charles Schwartz.
Got a Peanuts reference in here. All right, I'm into it. We're gonna reference a lot of things from Zion National Park to
What's his last name?
Okay.
I got the last name.
Jace again. Gap Topsu was saying, guys, I want to play Jace again.
Give me Jace.
And they are gonna jump right on into game.
Again. Schulz. There we go. See, I was so close. Again, off by one letter, which is apparently my curse.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
the one letter caster.
God. Yeah. I was one letter grade off from getting into Wharton, if you can believe that.
Looking like blue has much better scaling come mega late game, but are outscaled basically until then by the blue, or by the red rather. Red having the not as good late game, but I actually think that that's just because Senna is like technically infinite scaling, right?
Yeah, the line should just careen upwards at one point. Like, oh, you can't lose. Your Senna has 1600 range.
I like both
I-
team comps. They're very similar in their play style.
Yeah, this should be a lot of fun. You've got... Yeah, I like seeing the Ivern. I like seeing the Tarek. 2 picks you don't see all the time. And I do enjoy the Senna. Maybe not the hyper carry you and I had quite imagined. I was sort of wondering if that would end up being Senna.
I actually think
Oh, wait, no,
Victor
because he
is
had
going to be
the-
pretty massive in these team fights. Just because his big problem with this right here is basically range. Like Jinx Oriana can either be same range or further away and impact pretty well. His laser does reach further than Oriana's command, but just looking at this, you have Taric, you have Ivern, so you get to zoop in close. You have extra protection. You even have protection from Senna heal. And then you get to drop all of this damage while you're either shielded up or immune. And I think that that's super important because if you're not getting picked, I think you have the stronger team fighting comp on the side of BYU.
Yeah, the one thing you'd be worried about is whether, like, if Victor has to be decently close to deal out his damage, unless he's feeling safe with the Taric ult. And Olaf with a Karma Shield and Oriana Ball can like do a ton of damage in not a long time. So if you can either get in before the Taric ult comes in or stall it out, then Olaf becomes a huge problem for both your carries, neither of which are hugely long range.
I just want to say, while I do love Procoms, I want to just pull your attention to one thing that they have as a suggestion to the red team. And it's the second one down. And I want everyone to take your eyeballs to look at the right side of your screen where it says Siege in the red. I want you to go down to that second arrow that's going in and out, and I want you to read this. This is true for any composition, okay? Pay attention. If you can dodge enemy team skill shots, you can win the game much easier. That is always true, okay? So if you've never played League of Legends and you got to learn something today, that's what you just learned. If you play League of Legends and you don't win all your games, just do this.
Yeah, it's also helpful to not sprint headfirst into the enemy nexus starting at minute 1. So consider that as well, especially if you're playing with me in solo queue. I would take that message to heart.
I actually, Foursquare, I just played Taric in an ARAM, and you're right. That is how it works. You have to hit people. And it's not easy when they're playing
which is
five
why
range
Lethal
characters.
Tempo Taric
Yeah.
is going to be the new meta. Lethal Tempo Taric top. You heard it here first. It's the best. It has no faults, no weaknesses.
There's two massive ways that Team Lasermoon wins. Let me know if you feel differently.
Yeah.
I think being able to poke them down before these neutral fights are on objectives and then being able to zone really effectively, like with Oriana Karma, or split. And I think that split can't go unnoticed here because if you do start splitting up the composition from BYU, they get a lot weaker. BYU wins this because they're 5v5 if they're fighting quickly wins. If they're fighting in this elongated, drawn-out poke battle, it's a different kind of ball game. But if it's a quick 5v5 and it just gets to town, everybody's bashing each other, it's going to go with them. So I think this is about Team Lasermoon finding their way to win, which I like a lot because they lost the first game. So they're saying, okay, down game 1, we have the tools to outplay, but can we?
Yeah, I will say that BYU have tools to sort of deal with poke. They've got Senna heal, they've got Taric heal, they've got Ivern shield, and you can build other items to help supplement that. So I'm not sure if I agree that poke is especially if a Jace Shock Blast could do half your health, then that gives you a really easy opening to go in. But I do think it is to give credit to BYU, their draft does deal with poke pretty well.
Yeah.
So that might prove tough in these team fights. I really think I'm worried about Tokufin can run in with Ragnarok and with a Shockwave, and that's just so huge. That's a really easy combo to pull off reliably. As long as you aren't shockwaving a bunch of people who are protected by Taric ult, which you really should never do, that should never happen, then I think that you can actually do a ton of damage. But again, it's not easier said than done, right? Especially if you can peel away with Ivern Root and Senna Root from the rest of the team. Olaf in alone is gonna have some problems, but it remains to be seen.
I noticed something
We're gonna play this game. We're 30
strange.
seconds away.
I noticed something strange in chat.
Yeah.
Bonnie Lord 19 said, "Let's go BYU, but bet on Team Lasermoon."
Wow.
So kind of like playing both sides.
Yeah.
Bunny
as
Lord,
if-
explain
as if
yourself.
you wouldn't notice. I'm pretty sure this is what the TSM coach got fired for.
This is
This exact thing. He
This is it.
was. Everyone's like, "Oh, is it match fixing?" No, not quite. It was actually Twitch points on the LCS.
yeah, it was
broadcast.
Schmeckel betting that.
Yeah, that unseated him from presumably a fairly lucrative role with TSM. So you gotta wonder, was it worth it? And the answer is probably not.
They're playing their odds. I get it. There's more bet on BYU, right? And they're saying we still want to win the most Schmeckles possible if we do win, right? So they went with the higher payout.
All right, I'm doing what I do every game. I'm looking at the masteries. We've got at least level 5 everyone on TLM. 4 mastery locked on the side of BYU. They're playing some new champs.
Got this, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this, and we're going to zoom out. Let's see where these guys go to start. I'm on second 18, 19, 20, just so you're on the same as me. And we're going to see these guys take the field.
All right, I really like the barrier heal bot lane for BYU with something like Shockwave, where it's enormous telegraph what's going to happen. You can drop the barrier, and that is, more effective than having a heal, and then something like an exhaust or an ignite, which is not going to do anything to mitigate damage. So nicely, I think that's a good choice there.
Baklava says smite this. Clenches of the butt there.
The
Interesting.
captain is currently 57 and 28 and ranked this season on Tarek. So that's a really impressive.
It's more ranked games I've played than in the last 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I come anywhere close to that number this season.
But they are coming close to Captain T Income. Can they find it here? I think they're just gonna get some deep wards.
Oh,
And
that's
Pester.
all get the ward. That's teamwork. Okay, they're
Wow.
not gonna get this one. No. They're all spotted. Oh, okay, vertical jungling.
Yep. I actually like
Oh, he
this.
gets the soul.
Uh-oh,
He gets the
Arcadius.
soul. It's 1-0. That's huge. Get that extra 3/4 of an AD. That's that could win you the lane, and quite possibly the game if you can still win. So nice work there. He's got one. Can he get the second auto attack? No, he can't do it.
Oh, my
Stuck in one
goodness.
stab.
Those are the
Game
plays.
plan.
You actually weren't here. There was an amazing hype video. I'm frozen. There we go.
Oh.
202, 203, 204. There's an amazing hype video that was made by Team Lasermoon. Both featured me and you because we cast all the financials.
Okay. I'll have to watch that then.
Yeah, I'll show you. Maybe I'll show everybody again between.
How badly I bungled up my commentary. Remains to be seen.
Just one letter.
I'm just happy Jinx abusers are getting punished in this series. Yeah, I don't blame them. This is annoying. Although I will admit I am kind of abusing Jinx in ranked right now. It just isn't doing anything for me. So I'm gonna have to switch back to like Rebellious or something. Oh, Gangplank gets the root!
Gangplank, there's a soul right there. You can pick it up. Andalos looking to go in right here on Gap Top. So he actually goes almost into tower range. Really nice dodge from Gap Top, but he takes more damage in that trade in the end. But getting out of that stun was very important. Arcadius trying to fight back against Gangplank down here.
Jinx actually went for a refillable, which you don't see all the time.
She's expecting an early back, maybe.
Yeah, early back, or you're really worried about this Centiphobe. Only one stack so far. That's okay, nice little bit there. Gangplank, another stack. Is there 12 already? Holy cow. This fasting Senna gets to work early.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep us updated on that when we need Senna checks. Chat, call out the Senna checks when you want them.
Yeah, just scream at me. I'm here to serve. I'll do anything anyone tells me
Oh, and
to.
Ivern's going to do anything bot lane wants, and he is all the way in. Russ taking a lot of damage, is going to use the shield to try to get away right here. Gets rooted up and almost taken down. A nice flash strike. He's going to stay for a little bit longer. Arcadius trying to trade back. Actually doing a really good job dancing around this. Wildcard in the mid lane getting chased down. Has already burned flash. Tokufin, can you find it? Can you find the kill? They're looking for it. Are they going to get it? Oh my god, my screen freezes.
Oh!
It froze.
He gets it. They go 1 for 1. Tokufin gets first blood.
Okay, well, this is the exciting part of being in the LBLCS. Sometimes screens freeze. I just hope I'm still on air. There's first blood, and he does go down. Spoiler, someone says.
Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to provide like a radio broadcast.
No, it was a great radio broadcast.
When you're listening to the ball game in
We're
the
at
dead of summer.
412, 413, 414, 415. I'm gonna start freezing intermittently. I'm gonna turn down brightness on my computer so that it's more chill.
I will say that bot lane, I really think that there was a little bit of a misplay from Gangplank. He missed the center route on the target that was already rooted by Ivern. That would have been first blood, I have to imagine. So a little bit of a misplay there, and then TLM were able to get first blood mid. Although when you get the kill on the jungler and trade back the kill onto the mid laner, that sort of 100 gold advantage you have, plus assist gold, I suppose, is sort of mitigated. You have it in a little bit more valuable spot. But with the caveat that when, you know, Olaf in this specific comp is actually going to be running at them a lot, so I really don't think it's like that bad. So despite what I just said, yeah, ignore all that.
I actually think it's a fine trade. You burn the flash and the TP here from Victor, which is really good. It gives Ori a little bit more presence here in the mid lane with her flash still available. Yeah, Top's doing a lot of damage onto Andaloth, and backing on up, the phase rush doing work for him.
Yeah, once you hit level 6, you can easily come back to this mid lane, gank again, Ghost will be back up, and like, Victor has to play so safe, because, I mean, without Gravity Field to protect him, without his flash, he's really cooked. If Olaf gets on top of him, because you just get on there, or you Shockwave, Bing Bang Boom. It's be easy.
Down in the bot lane, Ivern is here again, but they're just going to help clear the vision.
It's a weird split. I don't know how Arcadius ended up running through the river like that. But anyways, he's going to come around, catch this, catch back up, and that'll be fine. Surprising sort of farm advantage here for BYU. Up 15 farm with this big chunk of waves.
Babu is level 6 and Outback has level 5. His bot lane is in a little bit of a kerfuffle. Russ actually going to get the root down onto Captain, but not going to be able to follow it in. Here comes Babu. Can he find the Shockwave? He's not going to even drop it as he gets rooted down by the Senna. They're crashing a nice big wave here, and they're probably going to look for the Dragon. Takes the Blast Cone over on Olaf. They're going to start them.
I would have dropped the Shockwave there. I think if you can bait out a summoner like that and it assists you in crashing that wave, that would be worth it. You're not going to get a kill. But I would have liked to see the Shockwave drop, see if you can bait out a summoner. Either way, it's going to give them first dragon. This wave gets collected by Captain Tiancum. Look at that. He's almost doubled Jinx's farm, which is really surprising when you consider that he's a melee farming into double range. Like, that's really, really impressive. Arcadius has got to find these last hits a little bit more often.
Yeah, they got poked out of lane that one time. They were able to crash that wave after Ivern had ganked. Ivern's providing a lot of pressure down the bot lane. There's the Shockwave. He's going to drop it on the wild card. Mr. Clean wiping out that minion wave a little bit and just putting some pressure onto Victor here. Stun does not collect. Arcadius is able to trade back a little bit, but so much shielding from Captain Tiancum. A little bit more. Gangplank actually does find that root. Captain Tiancum has so much healing and shielding, and so does Senna. It's almost not even worth trying to trade back. A really nice sidestep again from Arcadius keeps him safe. And Rush trying to just help clear these waves as they're coming on down. Tokufin in a fight up here against Alphabet Cat. It looks like they are going to go in. Another one hits. Yep, top 2 is here. That's so much damage all of a sudden just bursting onto them. Is he going to go in? He does. He finds one. He's going to flash out of tower range to keep himself safe. The root connects down to the bot lane. A nice shield from Karma keeps Jinx alive. This is end-to-end action here. Everybody's fighting everybody.
Nice little play there on the top side. Get your Jace ahead. That's nice. He gets to. Oh, are they gonna keep Ori the blue? So kind, so generous. You still have this little window. If you can hit level 6 quickly here on Olaf, you did use the Ghost, but Ori Shocker is gonna come. I don't really know if the window's gonna line up here. And if you can get another gank off before, like get level 6 and get a gank off. I don't.
He has red buff. He's going to apply a really nice sidestep again from Andalov. Another time he's been able to dodge that QE combo from Grab Topsu.
Alright, this is level 6, and you've probably got like 20 seconds before that Victor Flash is going to come back up. Not going to happen. I don't blame him. You know, it's hard to keep that.
He's going to go in. He does find the Q damage, but nothing more as the boomerang also connects on him. He's taking a lot of minion damage there, though.
Yeah, you've got to get out of the minions there. You can start healing up with red buff a little
Nice. Can he find the combination? He goes into the bush, starts his back.
bit. Yeah, this is nicely done. He's got good vision on the top side. He's got his jungler doing Rift. You know that, you're pretty safe from.
This Mega might be a chance to engage here, though. Tokufin gonna come up. He's gonna try to knock him back. He does just in time. The ult does not connect onto it. They're gonna go in. It looks like it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade as the Unstoppable is being dropped right now, and so much damage onto Andaloth. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. Little risky YapTapsu trying to bait that in, but they do trade.
Yeah, 1-for-1. No huge swing there. It's only a 4 CS gap. They're both 1-1. Although Ghost to Zero does have the assist. So, nice work there. I'm a little bit surprised that Tokufin didn't just decide to drop Rift then and there, but it could be that he wanted to let Chase sort of bully Gnar a little bit more once he gets a little bit more gold.
Oh, that does connect down to the bot lane. A really nice catch, and the flash away forced out of the Karma. Those Chompers forcing Charge to run away the long way, and Gangplank's taking a lot of damage. Wagababu is here, though. She is coming in right now, and she might have something to say about this whole fight right here. Alphabet Cat isn't able to snag too much onto her. Really just looks like a disengage.
Yeah, nice try on the wraparound, but unfortunately they're a little bit too fast. They can sneak out of there just in time. And we can see that actually the CS gap is equalized a lot. Although, okay, never mind. There's a huge wave. So actually, I just lied. I just told
A lot of damage being dropped onto Gangplank right here, but the healing shielding just coming out non-stop. I want to see who gets the first piece of heal cutting. Let me know when you do see it. But Arcadius getting flash on, getting stunned. Tokufin on the back here. Arcadius is going to get taken down, and now Rusk is in trouble. Tokufin is here. He's going to try to run down Gangplank. He's doing so much damage. He's able to not pick up the kill because it's actually Karma that goes down. JCI is up in the top lane in the 1v1. Wagababu is here. The flash forward. The command is not enough. The shockwave cannot clean it up either. And it looks like Mr. Clean is actually the one that's going to be erased.
Yeah, that's a series of unfortunate events there for TLM. Arcadius gets caught out by the flash E from Tarek. Tokufin so close to dropping Senna. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the ult, which means that he's able to get caught out by another Tarek stun. Captain Tiancom doing absolutely everything right in that fight. Drops the ult perfectly. They kite around. That's was that 4 kills for them? I believe it was. No. Just 3. Olaf made it out.
Looking to try to do something around this Drake here. Captain Tiancom is very low on mana, and the Unstoppable is just going to go all the way. And here comes Super Mega Death Rocket. They're able to pick up the kill onto Tarek. That is a massive piece of the equation missing because Wagababu is on the backside. He is doing a lot of slows and a lot of damage. Alphabet Cat getting chased down. Arcadius looking for something. Tokufin reverting attention back onto that Drake. He's trying to pick it up. He's just healing and shielding up on it. He is going to get it, and that is going to be 2 Drakes for the side of Team Laser.
Yeah, nice work there. Tokufin runs in, grabs the kill onto Captain Tiancom, and grabs the dragon to boot on the backside. So even though they're down about 1,000 gold, they're on the way to the dragon stack.
And they're gonna drop this mid lane just to try to get the charge off, get some gold in the pockets of the jungler and mid laner. Looking around the backside, they do get 1 hit, but it will get its charge off, and they're gonna pick up some gold themselves, almost even up the gold deficit.
Oh!
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh. It was very close.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this Hextech soul here.
Oh, okay, on my screen it's glitched out and looks like a mountain one, but okay, Hextech then. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get that chain going.
A lot of damage coming out. Nice. Oh my god, a big shockwave, and both ultimates dropped on both mid laners, but nobody's gonna go down. A lot of damage onto Alphabet Cat right now. It looks like Olaf is trying to chase him down and probably will be successful. Forces the flash, does not connect that other Q, but it is YapTapsu that finds the kill.
Right at the end of that fight, nicely done there with the shock blast. To answer your question, Hextech Drake, I mean, it's a good one. My favorite thing is that it gives us these portals all over the map. Those are a ton of fun, but you get to proc this Chain Lightning, which can be quite nice on someone like
Very
Jake.
strong. The root lands on Arcadius. We did see Olaf just take him, by the way, the forts right there. Captain Tia come, gonna go back in onto Rusk. Arcadius trying to choke away at Gangplank. A really nice stasis by Rusk, keeps him alive for a little bit longer, but the ultimate now being dropped. He's gonna have to shield himself and try to run away. The stun is gonna come out. They will pick up the kill. That gold going over to Tarek as he puts 300 more into his pocket.
These heals are so disgusting. Even though Karma does have the Oblivion Orb, proc the Grievous Wounds. It's so gross. There's no Grievous Wounds you can buy for a Tarek invincibility.
Yeah,
sadly.
nice
they
use of the
want
traps,
this.
but he actually is able to dodge it out, and he will not go down. Tokufin and Wagababu now kind of running in. They will end up giving a kill over to the jungler, who goes 3-1-3. And Mr.
Yeah, you
Clean,
do that any day. That's fine.
yeah, gets center rolling here. Who has heal cutting? Do they have it yet?
They've got the Oblivion Orb on Karma.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be super surprised if we saw the second item heal cut from Arcadius. We saw he went the last Whisper last game. That's a little bit. I know you know, we don't have all the tabbies like we did last time. We do
I would
have Mari
expect
still.
Serpent's Fang to be early from Gaptopsy this time. We did see him.
Oh,
He
that's
grabbed it
good.
last game, but I would expect it earlier this game.
Yeah, definitely. You've got you know, so many shields. It's really like a pretty much a no-brainer there. But yeah, Arcadius, you can go for heal cut second. It kind of cuts your damage a little bit. I was complaining about that last game with this build. You go for a Zeal item instead. Remains to be seen what he wants to do.
Okay,
Last game
all
was-
in right here. So much damage being dropped onto Wildcard, and he is basically just erased off the map. Although I call Wagababu Mr. Clean, Tokufin cleaning up the mid lane here.
He's done the 4 drinker so he can run in, heal a bunch off. There's nothing he can do in Victor, even without the flash. The Ghost gives him enough that he can chase you down either way. Wonder if that inspires Victor to go for these 2.
Should be mid tower right now as they're looking to take it. Alphabet Cat might be out of position because it looks like they can fight him immediately after it is taken. The command Shockwave is going to catch him, and they're going to give that kill over to Tokufin, who goes to 5-1-3. A very big Olaf here, and that's the person they want fed.
I don't know what Alphabet Cat was thinking there. He's 1v2 against a fed Olaf and an Ori who has Shockwave, and all he had were the bits of a Bandle Glass mirror. Like, you have no resistances, you're Ivern, and I understand, you have Daisy to sort of help you out, but, like, that was just... You're losing the turret, and now you're just feeding over at kill.
Yeah.
And now, like, this Olaf Snowball is pretty menacing at this point. 25 gold up, got another dragon coming up. And he is frightening. I mean, this early Mythic, he's already working well on his way to his second item. Can maybe grab this dragon off spawn.
Genesis Falk, thank you for the follow, my dude. Or dudette. Uh-oh. Tokufin. Hiding here is going to get caught out by that. Oh, he's going to drop the ultimate. He's going to absolutely ham on the backline of these guys. The ultimate from Senna and from Tarek both getting used, and now they can re-engage. This is the problem we saw with Tarek in the other leagues too. Pulling that ultimate too early, and everybody going absolutely ham onto you. Rust getting a lot of damage. Wagababu is here though, looking for some slows. Arcadius also trying to get some poke on as Tokufin now has that option to possibly try to go in. Gaptopsu going in on Andaloth up here. As it almost mega on that Gnar. The flash forward, the all-in forward, but Alphabet Cat and Captain Ciancum trying to run into Mega Death Rocket does connect onto the Captain. They are going to get that stun as well onto them. Wagababu drops super low, has to burn his flash. Arcadius on the front line, now trying to back it up. Can he stay safe for a little bit longer? They're able to re-engage, force the flash away. They don't find the stun on Tokufin. Now they've got the big bad JC is here. They're going to look for a kill, and they're able to grab Arcadius. Wagababu picks up Alphabet Cat. Everybody trying to find another kill. Tokufin dropping super low. He's almost in range of Gangplank. They can't quite grab it. A little bit of damage still getting poked out. And they find some type of secret re-engage. These fights are long. They are dirty.
Look, Gnar's still pushing on the top side. He gets the top turret. He's gonna chunk this tier 2 as well. Long drawn-out fight. Right off the top, Wildcard was like a step out of the Tarek ult. That was really, really unlucky. They don't feel confident, actually, to do this Drake. That's funny. They don't know Olaf has gone top. They could have done that just fine.
So they also didn't have Smite. they didn't know that until a little bit too late, as he's going to just chop away at Andalov. Can he find any type of finishing move? He will get the movement speed here, and Gap Topsu is here to try to smash him down as well. He was waiting for him to go over the wall. He couldn't follow, as Russ trying to find some damage, and they're probably going to trade this here for the Herald.
Yeah, check out Gnar. Get 3 people on the Herald. Trade that over. Nice work. Oh, a nice try with the assault. Not quite. Yeah, chat says it best. It's a fiesta. Although, okay, you know what? It is pretty fiesta-like, but I will say that, you know, we have seen some good macro play.
We are still
it's not
at it.
quite.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, face slamming into one another.
We're at kill a minute, though.
Kill a minute, to me, is practically the bar for fiesta status.
Yeah, that's also like in LBLCS, you know, for games. Andalov is 2 levels up on Tokufin, and Tokufin is deciding to take this fight, doing as much damage as he can. He's now going to try to heal up onto this blue buff down in the bot lane. It is going to be Senna that picks up the kill. Can't quite steal the blue buff from Tokufin. Wagababu is around. Andalov could go Mega any second. He takes those Hex Gates away. Back to safety.
Grab the red buff. That feels good. One of the best jugglers for the red buff. One of the times you can really say to your inting AD carry, you know what, I got this. Not that Arcadius is inting, but
no, but the other team has figured out he is very good and very, very impactful in these late game team fights. They saw it in game 1. They were able to defeat him and catch him in a very big pick in the mid lane, but
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
keeping him down early is important.
I am a little bit surprised that he went for the Kraken Slayer over the Gale Force, just because Gale Force allows you to do something like dodge a Senna W or dodge an Ivern Q. Or a Taric E. I'm a little, because it's like just a slight repositioning that can get you out of these skill shots. I know he has the cleanse, he's pretty safe. But
Let me share my ideology, my thought process here with this. And like, I myself often been forced to play top lane, just play a tank, CC people for people, right? Because I know that I'm the beta. This guy knows he's the alpha. He's going to do as much damage as he can, okay? He's the absolute 180 of that.
Okay, once again, Last Whisper second. I just don't understand.
A little bit of an engage there from Gap Topsu, just trying to find some distance between them. Knows he's going to go down, trying to trade now onto Alphabet Cat, but he's going to die to Andalov in the end. 10-10 goes the score as we reach 21 minutes, 25 seconds.
I don't know who this Last Whisper is for. Gnar has built Hullbreaker first into Death Dance. Like, yes, that is armor, but like, he is a Gnar. And then no one else has even built so much as Tab Eyes. I guess there is the Bramble Vest, but that's more like Reeve than proper. I don't know. I would have liked to see something a little bit splashier. Maybe this is just an anticipation of a lot more armor coming through as we saw last game, but I feel like you could actually, in this case, afford to build armor pen a
I
little
think
bit
they
later.
know Taric is applying armor to whoever he's shielding as well, so there is actually more armor that is being...
Yeah, that's a good point.
Rusk is getting caught out,
That's
CC'd,
the right
and will be taken down in the end.
I feel like a lot of it is like something like heal cutting. I think even second. That's such a cheap item and does so much for you that I kind of would like to see that. It's just a super cheap, and I mean, probably doing. I think that might have been a little bit better than armor pen at this stage. But it is just personal choice here from Arcadius. Maybe he likes to get ahead of the game with armor pen, and I can't blame him all that much.
He's alone in the mid lane, though. You'd think someone would try to come help him hold this mid lane tower. It's a very important one. Gangplank just half healthing him as the command shockwave does connect onto 2. Alphabet Cat dropping super low. Can they finish him off before the ultimate comes down? And they do. The unstoppable being very useful for Tokufin, having to force Flash away. Now everybody is here, and they're looking for something to teleport from. Gnar is going to come in. He is here with an almost fully stacked Gnarbar, trying to find the way into the mid lane. The stun is not going to connect. Wagababu is going to flash away. There he goes, fully Mega. They're going to drop the Rift Herald. Probably it's just a little bit of a distraction, probably low on the timer as well. They're actually going to charge down at Andalov. They have all 5.
Run him down.
They're going to say you basically have to stay over there to get that Drake secured, or you have to back and deal with us. And it looks like they're going to back.
They've got the Purifier here, so that does explain why we haven't seen a little bit more.
Almost taking that tower. We'll move on over to... This is going to be a big fight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mythics have come through all across the board now for this fight, so this should be a lot more. I guess.
Shockwave is almost back up. As BYU do retake position here. Everybody trying to find their way where they need to be. Around that blast cone right there is not going to drop the fest. There it is. It knocks on a Gangplank. Can they finish him off in time? They cannot. A nice Andeloff engage. Going to keep everybody safe a little bit longer as Victor's chewing out the back line, but they're able to pick him up first. Wildcard does go down. Tokufin now getting stunned up, getting burnt out by the damage dealers here. Yap Topsu trying to find some more. Super Mega Death Rocket can't connect, and now all of these members of Team Lasermoon are too low to contest for this Dragon.
Definitely does not bode well that even without the Taric ult available, they lost that fight. Arcadius did a nice job. He had to flash away, heal away early. He was chopping down Gnar on the back of that fight. Unfortunately, he was not able to get rid of him in time. Even though he's gone for this really aggressive build with the Death Stance and with the Hullbreaker, Gnar is still doing a lot of these team fights so far.
They're just going to start up Baron. Andeloff taking the blast cone over.
You know Olaf's dead, and you know that now you have Terragar up again. So you can afford to turn off the Baron basically whenever you want. Right?
It looks like they're going to look for some type of engage. Orianna Ball is in there, but rooted up is that Karma. Here comes Andeloff. 3-man stun onto that wall. The Senna ult's going to help finish everybody off. And BYU are looking so dominant right now in this series.
Yeah, that's not great. You're in serious trouble now. You were up 2-0 in Dragons. That got tied up to 2-2. Now you just got completely wiped off the map here. Baron's going to add to it. 3,000 gold lead. Now we're going to add Baron to that. And I mean, I really do not envy the Dragon having to go against the Hullbreaker split push with Baron, Gnar. That is not going to be an easy job. Jace is taking away a red buff on the other side of the map, so a little bit of gold back there for him. But yeah, I think we might be in store for Game 3 sooner rather than later based on how this is unfolded here. The 26-minute mark.
It was a really nice play from Andeloff around there, getting the 3-man stun with that Gnar against the wall near the Baron pit. Him being on these engaging beefy boys. We saw the Ornn in game 1. We see the Gnar this game. Able to even be up in CS this game too. Basically winning his lane and being able to keep Yap Topsu at bay. Really important. I wonder if they're going to try to maybe trade some of these jungle bans for top bans. Maybe take away some of his more favorite picks as Tokufin getting caught out by Wildcard right here.
No, it doesn't matter. Giving the blue buff to Taric. What a jungle decision there.
Well, sharing it, right?
Well, yes, sharing. But put it over to the Taric, which is unusual. But I think it's the right call.
We need a stack check on the Senna.
Absolutely, we can. She's at. Oh my.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage going out. Alpha dropping low. They can't get any CC onto the unstoppable Olaf. He's going to run away, though. Have to use that ultimate for a disengage. The command Shockwave grabbing a lot of people. That's a big whiff on the Senna ult. They're able to kill Victor to start this one, but Arcadius dropping very low. Orianna does go down. Rush trying to run for the hills as Yap Topsu knocking away Daisy just to stay safe for a little bit longer. Tokufin also pretty low here. They might have to give up an inhibitor tower just to stay alive. The stun lands onto Jason. They will be able to delete him from the map as they're looking to push in for even more. I think they'll just be able to get this inhib and then leave.
The hyper carry on TLM. This super fed Olaf, 5-2-6. Taric, 5-2-8. That's not a great sign. But credit to BYU, this bot lane absolutely smashed. Senna, we can finally do the stat check. 136 souls.
Wow.
That gives her 180, 60% crit, and 125 range. just picked up another upgrade.
Olaf gets some CC onto Olaf, but it's not enough. All the damage is now coming out there, looking for everything right here as Wakababu goes very low on the back end. Tokufin trying to just frontline here for as long as he can, but they don't have a true tank. He's the only thing left. He gets in a little bit of a shield. He's trying to heal up on him if he can. He dodges the CC, but he will go down in the end. Captain Teacom now, oh my god, look at those shields. Look at those heals. They're able to grab onto Karma, delete them as well. Arcadius looking for some kills, but they cannot break through these masterful defenses that have been set up by BYU.
I feel so bad for Arcadius because he sees like, oh, they're so low. Here comes a massive Jinx ult. And no, you just drop a shield and tank the entire thing. It doesn't even
Can't
matter.
do anything else. BYU actually looking like they might be able to close this out with the way they are progressing into the base here. They're able to get their second inhib here. Arcadius gets chunked a little bit, does have chompers, can try to throw them down to try to get them away, but Andalov goes mega. The flash forward does not land the stun as Arcadius can burn their flash as well. Everybody trying to trade back damage. Yep, Topsu gonna have to do something because Daisy is down. There's 6 members in the base. Wagababu drops super low. Will he go down? The Sentinel does finish him off. Arcadius trying to chew back onto Andalov, but nobody can hurt anyone on BYU because not only are they here to play, they're here to take the title away from Team Laser Moon. They go 2-0.
Triple, and yeah, that's 2-0. That was gross. That Senna was so disgusting, so gross. That team comp, just shield Senna and watch her carry. Nice work there from BYU. Up 2-0. They can walk away with a 3-0, Buckle. I can't believe it.
They can. They can.
Doesn't mean they will.
I'm worried about my pick'ems because I had perfect pick'ems in this group, and I have Team Laser Moon winning. So,
don't you feel silly?
in the famous words of Emily Dickinson, hope is the little thing with feathers perched on the edge of the soul. Please,
Actual
please,
quote?
Team Laser Moon. Yeah, that's a poem. No, you know what, Team Laser Moon? Don't even do it for yourself. Do it for me. Do it for Buggle. All right? Forget yourself. Do it for me.
Do it for Buckle. He has valuable currency on the line.
I'll be the only one that could get a perfect pick'ems in financial. I think if people can still get perfect pick'ems in commercial and possibly exec.
So you're not the only one, is what you're saying.
I'm the only one that can get financial. I'm the
despite
only
all
one that
the
can get
hype.
financial. I know that.
Despite you hyping up yourself, oh, my pick'ems, oh, the best. It
Listen,
turns out
I
they-
keep getting them wrong whenever I talk about them, so maybe I should just shut up. I get it. All right? It's like whenever you talk, there's
Yeah.
a fight.
We could see the 0-2 to 3-2 reverse sweep. As much as I hate talking about that, just randomly, I feel like there are so many times like watching professional sports where this like happened like a couple times in the LCS last year where a team would just get splattered open, and then it would be like, well, there could be a reverse sweep. It's like, well, they weren't sandbagging. Like,
Baklava,
that being
according
said,
to
I
my
have a good
knowledge,
feeling about this. I think TLM actually are gonna come through with a reverse sweep.
Thank God. Thank God.
I know, yeah. It's like, you know that meme, like the people delude themselves into thinking it might work for them. It never does. But it might work for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking
Reverse
like
sweep.
maybe, dude.
The only thing you pick'ems tonight is your nose. Bang!
I know
From
Baklava.
Baklava.
Yet he didn't do pick'ems, so he doesn't even have
No.
any pick'em points.
Yeah, we have what weird like pick'em, not even match fixing, but just like bet hedging. Now we have people weighing in from the sidelines. So really, the LBLCS is just full of chickens. Is really what it looks like to me. Let's get some skin in the game, folks.
Let's get some skin in the game.
How about this? I bet my pinky toe on my left foot that this is a reverse sweep. Who wants to come up against me?
Wow, you're gonna bet body parts.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet my toe. Anyone in chat wanna come with me on that one? Yeah, see, no one does. No one's willing to risk a toe. That's a sign of how society has softened, Buggle. I don't know.
Is that a sign?
I think so.
Did you bet in that last game?
Pardon? I didn't bet. No, do you want me to hand things out?
Yeah, can you hand him out? Just to be clear, BYU won, which I will now record in the in-game thing. of stuff.
Yeah, the scoreboard.
Is
Some
that
would
what it's
say.
called? I guess so. I guess I'll put it in the scoreboard. 2-0 right now. BYU stinks like poo. 69 TLM fan 420 with the best cheer of the night. Easy 3-2 reverse sweep on the way. A lot of confidence. A lot of confidence out of this 69 fan. Whose 69 is just in reference to the number of days that the LBLCS has been live this season. So, good looks on that. Arcadius refusing to join the game. Probably off. Going to the bathroom or getting water or tangoing. If you're tangoing at home, tango away because we've been here for 2 full games. We're going to be here for at least 1 more, if not 3 more. So, you're gonna do Sudoku puzzle if one team doesn't win. Is that what's happening? Marty, I'm scared. Do you want to join community chat? I'll pull you up so you can say some inspiring words to your teammates. I know that you're on the bench there, looking at the sidelines, watching the games, feeling the same heartache they have felt in the first 2 games. So if you have any words of wisdom you'd like to depart,
I'd like to depart.
let me know. Actually, just join community. I'll pull you on up.
So Anteloth asked, what side would you like G3? And apparently in an act of protest, TLM has just decided
Refuses
not
to
to answer.
speak. Yeah,
They will not pick a
refuses.
side. Like the Switzerland of yore.
All right, Marty, I'm scared. Did join community. I'm gonna pull Marty, I'm scared up now. Before you speak, any words of wisdom? I want you to tell me your spirit animal.
I would have to go with an owl or a feral raccoon.
Ooh,
Wow.
2 different but equally wise creatures.
Yeah, definitely. The feral raccoon, as we know, is sort of the grandparent of the forest. So that definitely makes a lot of sense.
From the ground, though, owls up in the air,
Yeah,
feral
exactly.
raccoons
Exactly.
down below. So, what are your words of wisdom to your teammates?
I don't know. Arcadius needs to wake up. I think he's tired. But
Do you have
I believe
Arcadius's
I
number?
believe in him. I don't, but I got his Snapchat.
Snap him, wake up.
Yeah, wake up.
Let's
Go
go.
throw rocks.
I don't know.
Out.
I'm wearing my Team Laser Moon shirt right now. Like
yeah.
I am
Hell
number
yeah.
1 fan in the fuck out of this, and they got this. The reverse sweep is coming. Everybody, buckle in and get ready for a long night of games.
She can feel it in her bones, her raccoon bones, her owl bones.
If owls even have bones,
Did I ever tell
Not
you my
quite
raccoon
yet.
story, by the way?
no, please.
I think I did tell you the raccoon story, and I think you made fun of me for like 20 minutes after I told you it.
Oh, gee, I don't remember this.
I feel like you're going to make fun of me. Thank you so much, Marty. I'm scared.
No.
If you have any more words before I tell my raccoon story, feel free to say them.
I've got nothing.
All right. Well, hopefully your team's got something, as they're actually going to switch sides this time, so it's the first time I'm going to have to actually do some work over here on the caster desk and
Yeah,
rearrange where things are.
much to our great chagrin. But
Damn
what's
it.
this raccoon story?
Okay, so my buddy, he
Yeah.
was smoking a cigarette out on his porch. It's like
No,
mid-
he
it's like midnight, closer to
Wasn't
1 than
Joe
it is to
that
midnight.
bad for him?
Super late at night, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And a raccoon walks on up to him.
Oh yeah.
Just walks up and just like stands on its hind legs and looks at him. And he's like, "What is this raccoon doing? Like this is weird as shit, right?"
Yeah.
And the raccoon then goes back down onto its 4 legs and it turns and it starts walking towards the woods.
Mhm.
And then it looks back at him, and he had this weird feeling like, wow, am I supposed to follow this raccoon right now? I feel like I'm supposed to follow this raccoon. So he puts his cigarette out, and he starts walking behind this raccoon, and the raccoon is leading him somewhere. And he's freaking out. He's like, this is like some weird-ass Twilight Zone shit. What is happening? And
Yeah.
the raccoon stops at a dumpster.
And what was in the dumpster, Buckle?
A bunch of little baby raccoons.
Oh, the baby raccoons.
So
The grandchildren
he
of the forest.
takes a stick
Yeah.
and he puts it down into the dumpster and he pulls out all these little baby raccoons. He puts them on the ground next to the mom.
And just starts kicking them.
Holy shit, that went dark. No, he does not kick them. The mama raccoon gives him a pine cone.
Wow, a pine cone.
Yeah, so
Pines are hard to find.
that's my interesting raccoon story about a raccoon paying somebody for a service.
You know what? I definitely haven't heard this before, but
Are
I'm
you
glad
sure?
to hear that raccoons obey and understand the fundamental principles of microeconomics.
They do.
I think that's a good sign for our world heading forwards as the planet continues to evolve new and interesting creatures. So that's really nice. Yeah. Just gonna keep talking like this really quietly.
I'm gonna go now.
Oh my god, you're still here.
Please go ahead. What? Get out of here.
Godspeed. Okay.
Fair raccoon lurking in the chat
I had
channel.
no idea that she was still there.
She could have been here the whole game. I'm not sure I would have remembered.
I honestly would not have until we came for like post game interviews.
Yeah, and she was already in the call.
Yeah, yeah. We should interview you instead of one of the players. Once again, we get the famous almost R in chat, which is of no use to anybody. And we bide our time. And we wait to see what might happen.
Looks like they are going to start.
Here we go. All right, so... Oh, you've got to... Okay, no. You've already flipped them. Okay.
I did
The
flip.
Tarek ban! Bam! Right off the bat.
So I actually think that BYU, being the team that they are, has 3 game plans, and they want to 3-0 this, and they're coming in each game with a brand new plan. Game 1, super like Wombo team fighty, blasting the bits. Game 2, protect. Find your way in, use that Tarek, have a really good like infinite scaling Senna in the game too. Because that was the first pick, and then no one's going to take Tarek Ivern Red 1, Red 2. So they know that those are locked in. So I think we're going to see a very specific pick here. Is Team Laserman also going to ban that Shyvana? They didn't. These are the things they hated the most about Game 1 and Game 2. Tarek and Shyvana.
Yeah. BYU, yeah. Like, what if they come through with an entirely different comp this time? Like a crazy, elaborate split push comp where they play the map like an accordion and slowly torture TLM. Obviously, that's a pretty brutal way of describing it, and I should have given a viewer discretion for that. So this may be actually my last broadcast for the LBLCS.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
god.
BYU, they've shown an ability to
Language.
Language. All right, Poppy is open. Take Poppy. Do it. Blind pick Poppy. B1. Let's do it. Let's get crazy. Let's get wild.
Let's get physical.
Let's get physical.
Team Lasermoon do have first pick this time. Oh, and it's a champion you love and adore.
It's Aphelios. Aphelios is pretty good blind. I know that he has his weaknesses, but you can really play pretty safe depending on what guns you have with Aphelios. Okay, Lucian Nautilus. All right, they say, we see your Aphelios, and we're going to beat the fuck out of you.
Oh my god. BYU played 6 games of Zac and went, well, we're going to see if they do pick up Zac. So another pick that's really strong against Zac, but very strong with Aphelios is Thresh.
Yeah, Thresh I think is far and away the best support for Aphelios.
A lot of setup, a lot of safety, a lot of reposition.
Yeah, but that's sort of a counter pick into Nautilus, so I'm not sure I would be too I don't know if, and also like into Lucian, it's really hard to hook, so I don't expect to see a Thresh. Sometimes the enemy team will take away what should be really great synergy picks without even having to ban them. This is a draft masterclass from BYU. Okay.
Gap Tatsu
carries and Aphelios. The damage is here for
Yeah.
TLM. Now it's how they can fill in the gaps.
They can definitely hurt him this game.
Hurt them with the power of words, even. Just say really mean things to them.
That'd be a. I don't think that's wise. That wouldn't be a feral raccoon move.
Yeah. Just all chat 15 seconds in. I'm gonna burn your house down.
Arson is not supported by the LBLCS.
Well, no, but if it were, let's say, for the sake of argument.
For the sake of this one bit we're doing, if it were.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of arson, but let's imagine for a second that I were.
Jax
Jax.
picked up.
Jax top. All right, into the Gwen. You can bounce those strong Gwen autos right off you. You're not gonna really get hurt by that W shield.
So I want to see
could this
setup.
be the split push that we dreamed of. You can definitely ban Zac here, I think. Okay, ban Victor. Yeah, sure. Why not? Although you did pick Vex, so. Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm being.
I love the Olaf Viega bans.
Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. Ban these junglers that can just, run you down. Olaf walks up to Nautilus and just like clonks him right on the helmet and says, "Not today. You will not."
See what they decide to ban. Probably another mid laner will be taken away. They can really pinch this pool a little bit. Try to put wildcard onto something different. It's actually going to be the jungle that's hit. We have seen Alphabet Cat play very well.
Get rid of the Hakram. All right, I'm curious to see what's going to come through 4 and 5 for Team Laser Moon. Need a support, unless that's Vex support, which I don't think it is. You need a
Highly
jungle.
unlikely.
You've blinded your 2 solos in round 1, which is highly unusual. Okay, Vigar. That makes some sense. Get
Very
some
short.
Going.
He's very short.
It's very short, and the more you say it, the more it really hurts his feelings.
Let's talk about how small Vigar is. Not a big mid laner. Oh, I love Leona pickup. They need the engage. They have really good follow on engage. Oh my goodness.
Nocturne, let's go. Look at this deep dive. Leona drops a Nocturne alt. Vex jump in. I love it. Drop the Aphelios ult over the top. Gwen can easily handle a side lane. I love it. TLM. They're going to win this game. Calling it now. There's a Shaco.
Oh my god. I couldn't be more excited by this game with the last 3 picks that were picked up.
Thrilled. Okay, this is going to be a ton of fun. I am really excited for the Shaco, which doesn't come through a lot, I don't think, in the LBLCS. So,
we used to have a couple of really notorious Shaco support players, as well as one Shaco jungler. This is the second Shaco jungle I've ever seen in the LBLCS.
Shaco support, I believe you should actually forfeit your right to social security.
He would take Smite and he would steal dragons. He would hop over the wall, take the dragon, and then start the fight with his ultimate.
Yeah, that's no fun. I stand by what I said. Look at this. They've both picked the split pick comp, according to ProDraft.
Yeah, these guys have kind of been mirror matched with how they want to play in terms of at least 1 or 2 play styles. I think I'm going to hold true with what I said. I think they have a game plan for every game on BYU. I think they've studied up. I think they've got a plan sheet, a draft sheet. And I think they're kind of going to town on these guys. However, this game, I'm liking Team Laser Moon's draft a lot. This is saying we are 0-2 in this series, and we're whipping out the big dogs. We're whipping out the Gwen. We're whipping out the Aphelios. We've seen them play these within the last week, I think. Not sure.
I believe so. I will say it might be a little bit tough for Nocturne to get onto the back line. Like, once the thing goes dark, Viger can drop a cage around himself. You have the spell shield for that. But then you're vulnerable to Nautilus, Q, and R, Shaco boxes. Jax can spin around like he does and really block you. So it's going to be tough. Nocturne's going to have to pick his moments well. Going to have to wait until BYU wastes some abilities.
Nocturne, before you make this prediction for everybody, I just want to say one thing to Bunny Lord 19. We know you're playing both sides. And I just want you to admit it publicly right now in front of everybody that you're a little two-side playing punk. Alright? I know your tricks, Bunny Lord. I saw what you did. What?
What? As if you don't know.
Oh, I
You
don't know.
Fool us with these crocodile tears, buddy lord.
I'm a huge BYTLMU fan. Oh my goodness.
Look at this. We're so close. The predictions have opened up wildly quickly here. Seeing
I
a lot
love to
of
see
people
that.
willing to really lay some money on the line.
Looking at these, talk to me through. I know you've been critical of the ADC Arcadius on the side of TLM and his build choices.
Just the build.
Talk to me about Aphelios, but looking at this game, assuming gold remains even throughout it, how do you want to see him build?
I want to see him go for shield bow. I think it is really, really good on Aphelios. He does have a little bit of lifesteal through his red gun, but when that's not up, it's nice to have the shield bow, and it can help you tank something like a Viger R, or if, God forbid, you get caught out by like a Shaco box or something. I want to see the shield bow, and then after that, I think Phantom Dancer makes a lot of sense. If you wanted to get like really out of your mind, stupidly dumb crazy, you could build something like a Wit's End, but I think that's pretty bad. Because you want to get your IE as quickly as possible on Aphelios. So I think Shield Bow into a PD into IE, and you just do fat damage, and your job in team fights is make sure you have blue gun up, and when your Nocturne and your Vex and your Leona go in, you just drop a fat ult across the entire team. And
So
then
you're
you
saying
win.
be huge, be
huge.
big boy, gun
Literally
boy.
just do a lot of damage, and like I don't know what you're complaining about.
All right, I want to talk to you about two things I'm seeing. Here's the strongest synergy in the game. Someone's saying Leona did troll with the color coordination. I actually beg to differ, because they're playing Sun and Moon bot lane, which I think is some pretty strong celestial shit. Okay, so if there's anybody that's gonna get their stuff kicked in, it's BYU, because they got the galaxy on their side here with Team
when
Laser. Moon.
Diana was banned, this was really the only option.
Oh my God, they're just playing as many Moon champs as they can.
Yeah, exactly. You cracked the code.
That's why they're Team Laser Moon.
Laser Moon. Yeah, Diana is Moon. We know. We got there.
I like that this person didn't address anything else, just letting us know.
Diana is Moon.
Diana is Moon. Pay attention.
Yeah. Leona to the moon. Do you think that Nocturne, if someone is on the moon, he can ult to them on the moon, or is that going to be out of range?
You know, I don't know the size of stuff, but if ASOL fits in the game,
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna say you can probably
higher
get.
galaxies, right? And
You can
he's
probably
still,
get to the moon. Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe. I'm gonna say final answer maybe.
final. I'd love to phone a friend, but I don't have any. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Regis, I'm gonna final answer maybe.
Final answer. Fuck you, Regis. I'm out of here. You just tear off your microphone, run off the thing. They've got to cut your entire reel. That's it, Regis. I am out of here. This is rigged.
Well, I do want to be a millionaire, and the only way for me to get there is to get my pick'ems right.
Yeah, so you're praying to,
I'm not
whatever
praying.
deity that you will be rewarded with some.
I'm looking
some
out the
schmackles.
window directly on the backside of my computer.
Like the great Bruno Mars, Buggle is talking to the moon right now. He
Looking at
needs
the moon.
he needs some help. He's looking at Arcadius right now by staring out his window, in hopes that Arcadius is on the other side, talking to him too. 3 minutes until
I just said it
game
quick.
3.
I gotta change these up. This is what I was supposed to do in the meantime. And
Yeah.
do.
Instead of just, oh my god,
I know. What the hell? Oh my God, I'm messing everything up. I can't talk right now. You guys can't even see that I'm dragging the wrong things all over. Like I'm dragging them all over the place, the wrong areas. Because there's like all these hidden things of like when we go into a fight, I change the overlay and just accidentally dragged it all in the wrong spot. Now I gotta change what the freaking things look like. Oh, it's just so much work. This is high budget. You guys are getting a high budget experience. I don't want to hear anything different. There's the pause because I have to fix stuff they knew. Good pause.
Yeah, that works out quite nicely.
Great
Yeah.
pause.
Excellent use of the pause timer.
In support I am.
What if they use up all 15 minutes and this game ends in a forfeit? That's how game 3 ends.
We're gonna run out of things to talk about before.
Yeah, we're talking about the moon a lot, which is never really what you want out of a League of Legends.
I'm actually
broadcast.
gonna put the spotlight even more on you.
Yeah,
now.
please. Yeah, you're gonna go
Um,
do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a glass of water because
Yeah.
this could be a very long night.
Yeah.
I think later in the night, the stronger Team Laser Moon gets, because like the more the moon's out.
Yeah, in the midnight hour,
That's what I
like
think.
the
That's why
great
they're
like the
pausing.
great Madonna, he can feel its power. So I'm just gonna keep referencing famous songs and hope that that's enough to get us through this pause.
Great, good luck. I'll be right back.
All right, Buggle's gonna be back. I do like the exhaust here from Shaco. When you're playing against a comp that really wants to dive in on you, if you can exhaust the Gwen, exhaust the Nocturne, that's gonna do a lot for you. So I know we like to see the ignite on the Shaco. We like to see him do fat damage. But maybe that's not his job this game. Maybe his job is to be as annoying as possible. Cleanse on both bot laners, no surprise there when you consider exactly how much CC is in this game. And then what I'm really looking to is whether Wogababu and Tokufin are going to be able to team up and take down Wildcard a bunch. Because this Viger scaling is going to get pretty scary. You've got to really stop him. Try to get him out of the game. I think that's a really easy road to not easy to accomplish, but that would be a road to victory if you could take Viger out of this game. Of course, maybe it's just going to be a 4v5.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. You're not going to believe
Feral
this.
raccoons?
You're not going to believe this. Actually, the S&P 500.
Are you really?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Going to the moon? I don't know if you were gonna do like a stock to the moon reference.
No. I was just talking about Shaco. I was talking about the jungle mid lane matchup. We're back! Oh, thank goodness, I can shut up.
I'm frozen at 6 seconds. My thing's glitching.
Oh, I'm frozen too. Ah!
Is it all freaked out for you? Let me
Yeah.
let me open up the controls and just pick a time.
I'm definitely stuck at
Huh.
6 seconds, yeah.
Huh. Huh.
Well, rats.
No, I can't even go back.
Oh,
There we go. I got
no.
past it. Are you good too?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
I'm at 15, 16, 17. So we're similarly positioned in time. The fourth dimension.
Welcome to
Yeah, the
Summoner's
moon
Rift.
dimension.
I don't think anyone's ever called it that until now. Arcadius might just have to host some visitors into his jungle in just a second as we see some people lining up. Wogababu getting the first piece of damage in the game. GG. Possibly for him, though, as he's fleeing from the enemies as they approach. Arcadius can't step out from behind the wall. He will be in trouble. Yo, Andaloth Jax game with Ignite, no TP. Pumped about that.
Yeah, I want to see him. Yeah, I mean, it is into another Ignite on Gwen, but if you could make the flash, with the extra combat summoner, could that be all the difference in this game, Buggle? I'm so excited for Game 3. I think that BYU have played so well, but it's not as if TLM have been without their signs of life. I think this series could stretch to a 4th or even a 5th game. I don't even know if we could count that.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm biased, but if BYU win this game, I'm going to make it a best of 7.
Oh man, he's doing the first 2 camps at the same time. I'm just going to watch this. If something happens, you gotta let me know. Oh, and he's completely messed it up. The blue buff resets.
Did it really over in the jungle?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so sort of wasted the leash there. And he's now going to fall behind Tokufin. I like the effort. I think that is a pretty funny way to try and... I don't know if he's...
A little bit of CC coming out down here in the bot lane as Russ does get his Aftershock proc as well. Gap Topsu. Trying to sneak some minions right here and trade with Andaloth the best he can.
Yeah, Shaco's falling quite a bit behind here because of that reset. That's pretty unlucky. Tokufin's just going to go for the full blue side clear here into red side. Could maybe make a visit bot lane after that. Level 2 first here to TLM, and that's good because Aphelios really isn't that much of a champion until he gets his Q.
Vex just got a ward over into the Raptors pit on the red side jungle, and Ping missing, so they do know that Shaco's not even there yet. Which gives Nocturne some good info. Arcadius, oh, a nice Zenith Blade going all the way in. Captain T&Come actually doing so much CC. Arcadius is forced to flash out, and now they're going to turn their attention onto the person they need to. Can he switch to red in time to heal himself up? A nice flash from Rust keeps them safe. No Ignite was dropped, but now Nocturne's in the area prowling in the river.
Yeah, I don't know if he was spotted
He
here.
might
This
come
worked rather
in.
well.
This is when I tell my bot lane, play stupid, play stupid, play stupid for 1 second. Zenith Blade connects, they're playing smart, they're straight geniuses, they force the cleanse out of him. Captain T&Come has no flash, the fear will go down in 1 second. Really nice spell block on that pull in. Arcadius is going to trade a little bit of damage back there.
Yeah, nice work there. Bait in Captain T&Come. He's played so well this series, gets a little baited there.
This is the second time we've seen that happen, though. He flashes for an early level 2 play. We saw it on game 1, and when he was on Poppy. I don't think you were here yet.
Not there.
But same exact play. They hit level 2 first. They try to go all in with the flash forward from their support and get punished by a gank.
Yeah, they both flashed forward. It was a nice attempt. Arcadius kites away nicely, and now first blood over to the Nocturne, put him even further ahead of Shaco, who was eventually able to do full clear. Compared to Nocturne, who did leave his Krugs unmurdered. But look, he's here with an Iron Spike Whip at 4 minutes, which is going to make his ganks a lot more potent and his clear a lot better. Arcadius is in...
Talking about things that are potent, a really nice hook from Captain T&Come as they're looking to finish off Arcadius. He gives a thumbs up, and Gap tops 2 up in the top lane, getting CC'd and taken down by Alphabet Cat. So it's a 2-for-0 across the map for the side of BYU, as they're saying, hey, that's what we did in game 1 and game 2. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, Alphabet Cat. Nice work there. He grabs the scuttle, head up top, help your top laner get ahead in this matchup. Nicely done. Force the TP out of Group of 0. Sort of even things out there. If Andaloth can keep farming, I think, yeah, he's still very healthy. He already got a back off to get a Sheen. So he's just fine.
Togufin is right here. There is the flash available for Andaloth. He's going to use it early. Can they find any bit of CC onto them? It looks like the fear might try to come out, but it's not going to be in time. We're going to back up.
Still, though, flashless, that evens things out nicely here on the top side. You can help this wave crash because Andaloth is not going to step too far. I don't think you can actually threaten the dive, but you can at least make things better.
Find Captain T&Come hiding in the bush right there, but Alphabet Cat is right here. He might go over the wall. He takes the Blast Cone to go over, which means they do see him. The Zenith Blade is going to connect, keep him safe for a little bit longer, but a really nice exhaust and a great hook from Captain T&Come means that they will. Oh my god, wait, can Arcadius trade this? Oh my god, he does. That's a 1-for-1 because the support and the jungler did not focus the same target. They got greedy. They wanted to get 2.
Yeah, I don't know if they were trying to get 2 or whether they were just like, here, you take this Gangplank. Like, not even come close to trying to steal it. But unfortunately, like
that kind of small error though puts him back on that map. Though he's on the scoreboard with the kill, helping him in the lane a lot.
Nicely done. Alphabet Cat though, I think he can just keep doing this exact same thing bottom. I mean. The 2v2, like, you can sort of fight if you're Aphelios Leona. I think you're still likely to lose, but if Shaco can show up like that, I mean, it's really gonna swing things. Unless, of course, you just decide not to hit Arcadius, which I think we learned their lesson after.
Andaloth dropping counter strike. Gap tops 2 getting very, very low. Can they heal up enough? They can. They're able to grab the kill. Would they go down themselves? Looks like they're able to trade up onto something for long enough. Captain T&Come getting super low. Ignite is on him. It is sticking. Gangplank looking for a kill. Can he find it? He can. He's getting chased back. They're looking for it. Tokofin is here. They're going to pick up 2 kills. They're both going to go on to Nocturne. And now Dragon might be on their eyes, but it looks like they're just going to push it.
Yeah, that's some really excellent timing there. Gangplank, I think, a misplay there. He walks up into 3 people and... Ooh. Okay, Alphabet Cat. Not quite there. Either way, 3-0 Nocturne gets quite scary. Pick up the Dragon as well.
Crash a wave and bot. Pick up the Drake. He has level 6.
Got the 500 gold advantage. Yeah, why not just go bot here with Wugababo, bring Nocturne too. I guess he doesn't have smite either.
Blue
I'm
team has
being
slain the
dumb.
dragon.
Just run it back, dive him again. Anyways,
Go spend your gold.
Go. Okay, Alphabet Cat, watch out. No, you're fine.
It's fine. He does have his. Oh. Oh wow.
Let's take a look. We're gonna do another stack check. This time on Viger. Unfortunately, I can't click him because my game is not enjoying that. He's at 52 stacks. 52 AP here on the Viger.
You guys aren't the one having FPS issues. It's me, to be clear.
Yeah.
So if you said yes to that, you're a big liar.
Lame.
The ultimate Toku Finn gonna drop it down. The counter strike is not available. He's not dropping it quite yet. He is gonna be nearsighted. He can't. Okay, Alpha Cat is here now though. A lot of damage coming out onto Andaloth. They're both gonna turn back onto the Shaco though. Toku Finn trying to find what he can. A nice counter strike by Jax, but he will go down to the Gwen in the end. Yep, Topsu trying to figure out which one is which. Just gonna drop the ult and look for the kill. One more auto should be able to finish him off. Can he find it? Yes, he gets the ultimate on him.
Nice work there. 2v2 top TLM are gonna come out on top. 3-1 Gwen feels awfully good. When you pair that with a 3-1 Nocturne, it feels all the more better because you can just keep doing that over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, I've been dropping down a lot. I'm gonna have to cancel some things that are going on in the background right now.
One thing that is that with all these kills early and with how spread out they've been, Nocturne has 4 stacks of Ultimate Hunter already. We can see he's already halfway back his cooldown on his level 1 ultimate, which is pretty insane when he hasn't built any CDR. That's just Ultimate Hunter. So he is going to be able to throw this ult around a lot, especially as he builds some CDR, get the levels going, and I just want to see him keep his foot on the gas, basically ulting on cooldown. Coordinated invade here. I think this is pretty nicely done. Shaco's top. I don't know if they spotted him. Either way, he's going to grab the buff away. So I think he drops Clone to try and take care of the rift there. So that is going to be an advantage to them. But are they going to try to set something up here? Leona's not yet level 6, unfortunately. She's standing on a ward. Doesn't know that.
They push this wave out though. He might be in trouble down in the bot lane. Arcadius, they're looking for that Vigar in the jungle. Andaloth's going to take some damage from the tower and from Gap Topsu. We might have some. I changed my settings while this game was going on, so you might have some small pieces of FPS drop, but it should be pretty steady in terms of its rate right now. Wugababo just sitting on a ward. They know. Here comes the ultimate from Toku Finn. The stun is going to land. All the damage coming out nearsighted on him over there. He's going to flash out of tower range just in time to stay alive as the Ignite is on him. Arcadius also has to flash away. Vex picks up both the kills. And they're pushing for the lead here.
Oh, it gets the Gromp. This is such a nice spot to be in. You can really shred turrets down with the white gun. And I want to say that was a misplay there from Arcadius. I think that with one stack down, he could have put the gun down. It might have been on cooldown, I'm not sure. But either way, would have gotten an incremental, probably like 4 auto attacks off of that turret. Put it with like 80 damage, but still, every damage counts.
They did get 4 plates there, though, so a lot of it.
Yeah, he is going to be rich. He's, he's got the Gale Force already, so not, again. Arcadius and I just have different stylistic viewpoints on the game, but he's played this well. He played that dive well. He ended up taking turret a little bit towards the end there. Gets the kill, is able to get away from the Nautilus. He's finished Mythic well ahead of his lane opponent. That's going to feel really, really nice, especially if Nautilus can come down again. I mean, ult's almost back up. Just run it back. Why not do it again?
Arcadius still has his cleanse up. There's the flash on Leona. The engage is there. Wugababo has his Ignite as well. Andaloth taking a lot of damage, but a nice counter-strike, well timed up in the top lane. The Ignite is ticking on him. One more auto means he gets the replacement, and Gap Topsu is absolutely cracked on Gwen.
Yeah, I think Andaloth didn't realize that Gwen had another stack of ultimate there. Next he played Viker with 0. A snowball. You never don't count your chickens.
Babu takes a lot of damage. Wildcard drops a little bit lower. Nocturne is here now to pester.
Oh,
Alphabet Cat goes over the wall.
This AP can actually do a surprising amount of damage.
Really good positioning to not get caught by that trap right there. Trying to just stay alive a little bit longer. Does a little jump away. The exhaust on them. Alphabet Cat trying to find the finishing move, and he does. That's a shutdown for him. But that's another dragon here.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the ultimate being dropped in mid lane. Here comes Nocturne going in. Huge kill.
Alley-oop there. Nice work. So cross map 1-for-1 adding the dragon. Although that was a pretty big shutdown off the Shaco. I actually didn't quite catch. Okay, it was 400 gold. What was the bounty? So 700 right into the pocket of Shaco. That's pretty decent. It's sitting on 1,000 right now, but so is Nocturne. So.
Teleport being dropped up here in the top lane. They are just going to put down that Herald.
Get
a few
this,
more
two people
plates.
coming top. Analoth, you're in serious trouble. I don't know if there's anything to sit out of it.
They do see that Vex right now, and they're going to ping it down in the bot lane. Arcadius going to absolutely ham so much damage from that ultimate, too. Analoth is going to survive a little bit longer with that counter-strike. Here comes Wakababu with more fears, though. The double fear comp so strong as Arcadius is looking to chew down the rest of this tower. Oh, my God, he had aggro on him for 1 second. Almost did die to it, but they're able to grab that tower before plating is down. So that's first tower of the game going over to TLM.
Yeah. Arcadius up about 1,000 gold here. He's looking quite comfortable here on the Aphelios. And while top lane goes from bad to worse for Andaloth, we had him on these beefy boys the first 2 games. He says, put me on a carry. So far, hasn't quite paid off. For BYU. The cat? Oh, I thought he was... The way the camera panned there, I was like, oh, who's he going on? His teammate? Is he going to kill the Vigar?
Get Vigar out of here!
I'm out of here. I don't want him on my team anymore. 0-1? Get him out of here. Stride Breaker done for the Nocturne, and he goes Merc Treads, which I like. A lot of CC here. Side of BYU, you want to get out of it. And I will say, I'm not sure I really love the Everfrost from Vigar. I can sort of understand wanting to have a little bit more CC into the Nocturne. Like, I think that's totally respectable, but I will say that once you get to the mid game, you really need to be relying on like Nautilus to peel people off of you, and if you can just do fat damage with the Ludens or with the Leandries, I think that's going to be a little bit more valuable.
Arcadius going for Gale Force. So not what you said, but I still think a very good pick. I think this is actually arguably just as good. The repositioning is just as good as getting saved from a shield here. The only thing you're missing, right, is that little bit of healing you get from the item.
Yeah, absolutely. I think from a head, Gale Force is a fine choice. I think our hypothetical was like... Oh.
Yeah, even in gold here, but everyone is going down here in the mid lane. A nice ultimate. That's so much damage from Arcadius. Can they find anything on a wild card? As Wagababu takes so much damage, the play does connect pretty deep. Arcadius now running for the hills. Does use that Gale Force to get a little bit further out of there. Alphabet Cat. And he gets spotted now that he's... Arcadius just running. The stun doesn't connect. He's able to turn do a lot of damage. He's actually going to pick up a kill.
Yeah, nice work. He gets the shutdown out to Shaco. That's net 100 on those 2 kills. But still, this is the risk of diving a tier 2 turret, is that sometimes you will actually lose 4 of your teammates.
It's easier to do if you take the tier 1 first.
Yeah, sometimes you don't quite want to skip that. And
like Pro Comp says, if you dodge the enemy's skill shots, you're more likely to win, and I agree.
More likely to win. Oh, you're in such trouble here. This is such a painful spot to be in. Like, Ignite up, I feel like if you can tower dive. Yeah, Andaloth knows he's got to back away. This turret can just get knocked down. He is done the Triforce. He's picked up a Null Magic to try to survive a little longer, playing with Merc Treads. Still, tough day at the office for Andaloth in this game. Yeah, just take the turret. Why not? Yeah, you've heard it.
He's going to take it.
Hey! Oh, I don't think we discussed that yet. It's going to be an Ocean Soul.
Yeah, that's really big for either team. The hook misses onto Arcadius, who gets out of range. Wakababu going to go in, though, find a lot of damage onto these guys, root them up. They can't see anything. Is he going to choose to go in? He actually chooses to go in on the Shaco, finds the fear, lets them know who's who. They're looking for him. Now they're going to flash forward. The Blast Cone is available. He's going to hit it before he's able to get to the other side of it. They're going to pick up that kill as well.
Yeah, two nicely done there. Winklebabu just waiting in that brush. That's gonna probably, I would say, give them third dragon. Looking really, really good here for TLM after the first two games didn't go their way. They are now 3,000 gold up, a couple dragons up, but that could change
Oh, a
things.
nice
Arcadius
catch
through it.
right there. He gets deleted and taken off the map. Back to Fountain you go, and Rusk might join him. He's trying to run away now. He should be safe. A teleport coming in the mid lane from Vygar right now, though. They're going to have a lot of pressure for this streak here.
Yeah, that's actually huge. If they can get their footing around this dragon, that can mean a lot.
Yeah, Gap Topsu has decided to join, though. And he's a menace. The man's a menace.
It's society.
Menace to society, a menace to the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Gap Topsu.
That's all.
I would just assume that
When
they are.
Lyson does the patriarchy as she sees fit.
To dodge a little bit here. Are they going to choose to go in? Zenith Blade not being dropped yet. They're going to turn off of the dragon. Can they find it? They cannot. Wagababu almost actually taking it with one auto, but wasn't able to grab it. I think they're going to lose this fight right here and give BYU a chance back into the game. But Gap Topsu still healthy. Should die. Should die. Should die. Does die eventually in the end.
And all those chakrams. It's not gonna matter. Yeah, nicely played there by BYU. They get that initial pick onto Arcadius, get good footing around the dragon, and then are able to knock down Tokufin. He gets absolutely detonated by a Vygar R right as he tries to get into the pit. Didn't have flash, didn't have anything. So he gets knocked down right away, and after that, I mean, it's a pretty clean team fight there. Gangplank does fall, but you were able to knock down both AP carries and delay that dragon stack. So all in all, huge win for BYU.
Is this Bloodthirster that Arcadius is getting next?
Yeah, that's Bloodthirster. Unless he's cracked into the game source and is going to build an IE and then also a shield bow, which I believe is highly illegal.
Yeah, that would be an illegal move, but
Yeah,
a
that's
respected
a
one.
Bloodthirster.
They'd be like, wow, he cheated. Tough guy.
I absolutely completely robbed the game of any integrity it has. Yeah, I think lifesteal's a fine stat. It's good. It's really good on Aphelios. Like I said earlier, Red Gun gives you lifesteal, but if you can have lifesteal all the time, then that feels a lot better. It helps you kite through these fights a little bit more. And then if you go IE
this
Herald,
Herald.
set on a flat AD for these ultimates that are going to come in.
Arcadius taking the ultimate from Gangplank right now. A lot of damage being spread out onto him. The full all-in engage. He's trying to queue backwards, but he can't stay alive. Zenith Blade now going on to T-Income. It's actually Shaco that's able to smite it away. And in these mid-game team fights, it is BYU with the superior game knowledge. They're trying to take this right now, but Gap Topsu doing such a good job. He will go down in the end without getting a kill this time. They're able to grab Leona on the way out as well and almost even up the gold. And Baron is going to spawn.
Yeah, things go from pretty good to now not quite as good for TLM. Lose their 80 carry in the mid lane, lose the Rift Herald, and then lose two more. 17-16 in a 20-minute game. This is truly a fiesta. We sort of waffled over last game.
Oh, here comes a big fight, though. They're able to find some CC onto Gangplank. Looks like they will get the fear on him as well. Tokufin should be able to pick up that kill, and he does. Good for them as Captain T-Income now trying to run away. Tokufin just trying to dip, duck, dodge, and dive all around Wildcard. The ultimate should be able to finish him. The CC is here, though. Can they get the fear off? He's unable to block it in time. There's a little bit of fear there. Wagababu is going to get the ignite down. I think Arcadius is going to take this kill. He's not even able to. Mr. Clean secures it for himself.
Yeah. Right at the very, very end. Choke Central? Not quite. Gold's pretty even. It's been a messy game, but I don't think there's been anything that would qualify as a choke right now. Aphelios is getting strong, but so is Gangplank. I mean, I thought Aphelios was sort of going to run away with this one, but Gangplank is looking so clean on this Lucian. You saw him 1v1 Arcadius in the mid lane. Nice with Gale Force in, proc the autos, E, proc the autos, Q. Just classic stuff. He is going for Essence Reaver, I believe, second. Gonna get those Sheen procs off, doesn't feel nice. And Vygar has finished his Zonias, which is really huge against a dive. Things are coming together for BYU. And it's a very, very close game.
Yeah, it is very close. I think this next Dragon fight is going to be super telling as to who's going to get a lot of momentum here. 2 Ocean Drakes for the side of BYU would be very big, as well as putting them on, like, almost, almost the soul. They'd be on soul point. They grab it on TLM.
Bloodthirster done for Arcadius. He can build up a little bit of that shield.
Jack's also 2 items in, though, grabbing that Play of the Rune King. A lot of ward play here.
Okay, so actually, I think that... Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I was just going to say, going for Ingenious Hunter here was Arcadius. I just noticed that. So that's the active item CDR, as opposed to, I believe, the more traditional Ravens Hunter, where you just get a ton of Omnivamp. And if you build BT or you build Shield Bow with that Omnivamp, like you do fat healing.
Specman finding a little bit of damage onto Rusk. Babu and Tokufin hiding in the shadows, lurking
so nice.
in the vision they cannot see. Look at that engage. You're able to get a lot right there. They're able to actually get him all the way fleeing. Gap Tops who can help finish off that kill. They've already got the ADC. Rusk on in deep as Alphabet Cat getting hit up by Arcadius. Gwen does go down in the end. Tokufin's still alive, so they still have that smite. Oh, nice cage is actually going to stun up Tokufin. Jax is just side splitting though.
Yeah, I think you need to start up Dragon right away here. Uh-oh, Arcadius, you're in a bad spot here. Alphabet Cat's coming in. He's not spotted. There's the smoke. Gale Force, as you might.
You have to drop to block the... Oh, a nice flash away.
Okay, Tokufin is still sort of waiting here. Yeah, I thought TLM actually... I underestimated just how much damage they took in that fight. Yeah, the Dragon League isn't super fast. Gangplank die. Coming in. Oh, isn't able to spell shield in time. That
takes a lot of damage, but actually some of it misses. Event Horizon doesn't actually connect right there. He's actually just burning through Wildcard, who's super low on mana. Gap Topsu is now here. He does go down in the end. Arcadius gonna drop the ultimate, not finding any kill quite yet. He does kill the clone, which ends up killing him in return. As the Zenith Blade connects, they're gonna find the rest of the damage and actually burn up Shaco, take him down. Andaloth is playing his own game.
Yeah, Andaloth's playing that sort of Scion-y, like, I do not care what is happening. This is split pushing in the truest sense. And now, I mean, TLM, do they want to do Dragon? Are they going to hang out? Like, it's such a tough decision. They've lost Inhib now.
To not take Dragon and lose Inhib feels bad, especially if you end up losing this Drake in the long run.
Yeah, poor Arcadius in the last fight. I think he sort of panicked a little bit at the end there because he was taking bleed damage. He needed to do some healing, but he knew if he killed the clone, then he would die. I think there was a little bit of a panic ult to try to catch the real Shaco. Unfortunately, it bounces off the clone. It's going to knock him down. But look at this. Only a 400 gold difference in a game with 43 kills. Like, this is pretty nuts.
Yeah, we're at like almost 2 kills a minute here.
Yeah. Okay, that was on Vision. Okay, Gwen's going to head top. No TP this time.
They saw Tokufin. Tokufin's clearing wards. They know exactly where he is, so they're starting this up. Now, Leona can't see it.
Yeah, no.
Tokufin's just clearing. They're gonna fully give here.
That's it. Okay. Andaloth, does he feel strong quite yet? He just got all that solo gold. Nice. A little bit of a counter strike there. Flash. I don't know if he needs a flash there, but I mean.
The Zenith Blade had connected and they had locked him down. Arcadius could choke him pretty quick because he did just use Counter-Strike.
Oh,
and here it is again. He's going to find his way into this fight.
Seriously?
I'm going to do another stack check. Are you excited? Would you
am.
like to place a wager on how much AP he's gained through his
I'm horrified.
Evil. So evil, you wouldn't believe it.
I'm horrified of the reality.
223. Which is a lot of AP. Puts him at 540.
X Flash coming in. Okay. Babu taking so much damage, is able to get a little bit of CC onto him, but the...
Am I wrong in that the fleeing just brought Jax closer? I don't think that was fleeing so much as, you know, slowly
chasing, yeah.
Bravo, that's a little bit unlucky. Oh, you're feared, you're gonna run away. No, stop that. Don't run towards me.
That's not a way.
You should be afraid of me.
And I've seen this before. I've seen this episode. Andaloth is in a different lane than the other 4 people, and the other 4 people are near neutral objective. I've seen this one.
Yeah, just stall Baron. Do it. There's nothing they can do to you. you have
Blue team's turret has
your
been
Jax.
destroyed.
Just keep it going. I like this. This is really smart from BYU. Just sweep out Dragon as much as you can. Try to keep anyone from answering bot. Because we just saw what he can do. Like, obviously, Vex can't be down there. You're going to have to send Gwen down. But Gwen has so much of your gold that you kind of want her around the rest of the
Yeah,
time.
she's so massive in those team fights.
Here we go. On to Baron. Do they know that it's Christmas time at all?
Raining down damage onto the Baron. Nocturne would be in range if they had vision, but currently they do not. Vex creeping up, gonna find a little bit, but this should just be theirs. Baron gets to 1,000 health, and it is totally gone. Lucian actually one picking up the kill. A lot of damage now coming out into Wakababu, who actually does the return CC. Double stasis here. Toku Finn's gonna have to block the ultimate from Nautilus. A little bit of fearing there. Nice stun onto Wildcard, but everybody in the fight now. Toku Finn and Arcadius able to pick up the kill right there. Oh my god, the sneaky little box and his sneaky little gangplank with the Gale Force able to pick that up.
Yeah, so what was a tiny sort of, piece of, penance for TLM ends up just being 1-for-1. We lost Baron. Death Cap is done on this Vigar. He's going to be humongous. And things are looking a little bit rough. Down 4,000 gold. We need Arcadius to put together one of those Aphelios team fights where you gather like 70 chakrams and you can just burn anyone. But it's really, I think he's in a really hard position here. He's played very well this game, but when everyone else on your team wants to go in, oftentimes it leaves you in a spot where you're like, hey, wait for me, guys. Like, there's a Nautilus on me. There's a Lucian trying to kill me.
Yeah, you can end up being misplaced for sure in those team fights.
Okay, so he's going for the IE third, so just fat damage. He did level his attack speed.
Blue team's inhibitors
I mean, the way it works on Aphelios is instead of leveling your abilities, you either put points into AD, attack speed, or lethality, and he went for attack speed second, which I think makes sense if you're going to go all AD. You do need at least a little bit of attack speed.
Yep. That means his ultimates are gonna really chunk though once he finishes this.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get a nice blue ultimate across a bunch of people.
Here comes a down play in the bottom lane. Gap Topsu trying to help with Toku Finn, but he's getting CC'd and taking a lot of damage. Can they try to finish this off? Andaloth is a menace. The man is level 17. The man knows what he's done. He's soloed 1v2. Nice CC underneath the tower right there. Here comes the ultimate. It's only going to connect onto Captain T and come. Get a little bit of damage back onto him, but Arcadius going to have to run for the hills. These guys are pushing for even more here.
Yeah, that's going to be an in-hit bot, I think. Andaloth proving that even a 2v1, like, you can't send anyone to match him.
He's level 18.
Climb back. He was 0-4, right? He's 5-4. He's level 18. Oh my god.
Leave a Jack's top. And he'll make sure he pushes.
Yeah.
And they're actually looking to end this game right now. A really nice CC move on to Arcadius means he is gone. BYU looking to close out the series in just 3 games. A statement series. A finals for the ages. BYU taking the Financial League Finals.
3 games when they could have taken all 5 to represent the 5 national parks of the great state of Utah. Be sure to consider Utah on your next vacation. As we know, as LaChance taught us, friendly, despite being completely landlocked, a very coastal environment. But BYU, they played well all 2.5 games that I was here to witness.
Crazy.
Andaloth was a beast games 1 and 2, and then game 3 it was sort of like what happened, and it turns out he was probably just playing with on his second monitor or something. And
he was gearing up.
Decided to, he was actually eating a humongous bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios before he decided to actually come over and join the rest of society. Really, really well played.
Honey Nut Cheerios, Midnight Snack of Champions, eaten by Andaloth, the now current title holder for the Financial League LBLCS Championship.
It'll probably only be about 10 o'clock in Utah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm a little ahead over here, aren't I?
Well, Matt, yeah, that was a ton of fun though. That was a fun series. There were no, I mean, there were. I don't think it was a stop. I mean, 3-0, you think, oh, that was a stop. I don't think it was a stop.
I mean, game 1 was 45 minutes. This one was over 30.
Over 30, and with a huge a huge swing there from TL. Like they threw everything they had at BYU.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it fell a little bit short. But definitely they can walk away feeling proud of how they played in that series. And BYU, they can walk away with a trophy. Unbelievable. Get it engraved. Hang it in the hallowed halls of BYU. Right next to the college football championships.
Arcadius, the captain, hanging out in community. I'm going to go, or the ADC for the losing team here.
Yeah.
Benny left community. We can interview you, dude. Like, you can go
Yeah.
back into community.
Oh, we can speak to you if you want.
I'll say words, dude. I'll say them out loud.
Yeah.
You can listen to them.
You can check back the tapes later if you'd like to listen to your own interview.
So no, you don't get a trophy, but now that you've said we get a trophy, Pog, I feel obligated to send you a trophy. So you tell me if I can send the college a trophy. I'll make a little tiny one. And it's like, I'm talking small.
Yeah, made of Play-Doh.
I'm talking a small trophy. I'm going to pull up Arcadius first because I want to hear from the team that was defeated first, and then I will pull up Andaloth and Alphabet Cat together. We'll do a double interview for the winners. So Arcadius, hello, I'm Bugleberry Finn. How are you emotionally?
Emotionally, I want a milkshake, but I wanted to do this, so I'm here. But I do want a milkshake, though.
Okay.
Don't blame you. Yeah.
It's an emotion
Milkshake
I
would be nice.
haven't experienced in a few hours.
Yeah.
So walk me through these games. I know you guys got 3-0'd here, but none of the games were really stomps.
Rub it in. Yeah.
They were very close. I mean, game one was almost 50 minutes long. Really taxing mentally. What were you guys talking about in between games for how you wanted to play the next one, or how are you going to do pick and bans?
I think we just noticed more that they're trying to play more for bot side. I believe in game 1 and game 2, so we just tried to not do as much bot lane and just try to play for other lanes basically. But I mean they had really good picks and I think their macro was pretty good. Like even in game 2, like we didn't expect them to do like the Senna Taric. Like I'm trying to poke them and they're just like healing. I'm like, what am I supposed to do, you know?
Yeah. No,
But,
definitely.
I mean,
gross. There's not really much you can do when they heal all your rockets. Like,
yeah, I'm just wasting mana. I'm just helping them. But no, I think they did really good in like objectives and everything. Every time we try to set up for one, they're always pushing waves, so we're just losing more on the map, and then they're just more set up with vision. So I don't know. I think for game 3 was like the big change where we were trying to play more for bot just to try to match them just all together. To be fair, game 3 we kind of just said, I don't know if I can curse, but I'm going to. We kind of just said fuck it in game 3, and we kind of just messed around. You know, we were trying to have fun, you know, try our best, just go crazy in game 3. But I don't know. I mean, they played well.
Sometimes when you're loose on those game 3, though, like that's when it comes out because you got, at this point, nothing to lose. You already lost the other two, and you guys got an early lead. I have a little bit of a different question for you, though.
Sure.
How did you feel about this setup in terms of the LBLCS this season? I know it's a little bit different than past seasons where you had these larger leagues. You had kind of like small little pools.
Just like, okay. I mean, I liked it. It definitely makes it not as many games, right, compared to like the other seasons.
Yeah.
I definitely wish we were able to play like the other teams in the other groups. I always like that sort of thing, but I can understand that you guys want to make it like short so it goes straight into playoffs and you guys start like the next season.
Right.
So, I mean, I had no complaints. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was very fun. Obviously, I'd play next season whenever you guys do it again. So.
Awesome. Yeah, we're going to have sign-ups start sometime in April, and we'll start towards the end of it. I have 2 more really important questions, but not true. If you have any, you got to fire yours away because mine are really ending questions.
well, I was just gonna say, like, I thought you played really well at all 3 games. I was very excited to see the Aphelios come out. I'm a big Aphelios believer.
My Aphelios sucks, dude.
I'm a stan. Yeah, no, if you want to hand over your final questions, Buckle. I'd hate to
question number 1. I'm not sure if you heard Marty I'm Scared come on earlier.
No.
Good, great. Then you won't even know what she said to this. What is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal?
Yeah.
Can I say milkshake? I know it's not an animal, but I really want a milkshake.
You could say milkshake. You could say milkshake. Okay.
Milkshake.
Interesting. I don't think that's great synergy with a feral raccoon, but that was Marty I'm Scared.
All right, I'll ask her later.
And the other one is just a big question that TokuFin has. TokuFin says, "I love you, Arcadius. have my babies. Will you have Toku Finn's babies?
I don't know. I have to think about it. It's
Okay.
kind of it's serious. I mean, are you guys interested? Maybe.
we Puggle is apparently according to Notch Room.
Embracing the child?
Yeah, I'm a bit busy, so I'm gonna be
Can I be Uncle Not Jerome?
if you pay. Okay, that seems a bit.
If I pay?
Can you
If I
just be
pay.
there? Can you support
my
me
God.
emotionally? Can you pay that?
The
I'm
LBLCS
not
does
sure you're
not.
ready for parenthood.
They do not support prostitution, although we recognize it as one of the most early forms of things that were sold. On that very wholesome family note, we're gonna
Hopefully next season. Oh, sorry.
we're gonna take yeah, hopefully next season we'll take you down, Arcadius. I hope you have another at least getting to the final season in season 8. Really fun to watch you guys play and cast you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for casting and setting up the league. I had a lot of fun, and
Awesome.
obviously I'll definitely try next season. So thank you.
Take care, dude.
Thanks, you too.
And now
Brave words.
brave words. And
The
now for
man
the
at his lowest.
the champions themselves, Andaloth and Alphabet Cat. Congratulations, you're LBLCS champions. Apparently, I have to send you a trophy now too. I'm not. Do you guys want a small trophy?
Yes, please. Just
Will
a tiny card with a really poorly drawn trophy on it, or like a just a JPEG or something.
Okay, so I could send you like a homemade Yu-Gi-Oh card that says LBLCS trophy. And
Yes,
that's good?
please.
All right. That is low budget, so I could do that. Can it be hung in the college?
We'll put it in our server, our Discord server.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Picture.
It's close enough. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Get us an
Roughly equal.
NFT of the trophy.
How did you guys feel about the series?
I think it was really fun. Probably the most fun series of games we've had so far. I think all the games were really close. And then at one point there was just a slight turning point. Maybe not game one. Game one was really, really close. And I feel like I just had a ton of fun.
Yeah, we did a lot of preparation into this series, and so we had a lot of different team comp setups and draft ideas. And I heard you guys say, oh, they probably had a spreadsheet. We did have a spreadsheet, so we did put in a lot of effort for this series.
I'm letting you know I
to
got
do
that
it.
vibe real hard after watching Game 2 draft. I was like, these guys have spreadsheets and a couple different pages set up, and they're talking about what they want to do. Because you guys played different styles, which I love to see in a long series. And I think you executed it really well. Are these things that you had practiced recently? Could this have been telegraphed if somebody dug into your guys' stuff?
I don't think we ever played let's see, Game 2, the Sanitaric. We've played it only in scrims, I think. As well as the Shaco comp. The Shaco comp, we scrimmed the Continentals right before playoffs. We practiced it there. And then I think we played it in the Sanitaric in Flex. So those were both very situational comps. The Shaco only works on red side as a last pick if their team comp is the enemy team comp is suitable for it.
Sure.
And the Taric was basically always banned, so we couldn't.
Right.
We were waiting for the moment to pull it out, but everybody just bans the Taric because our support is a Taric one trick in solo queue. So just we weren't able to do it until now, but I guess it worked out.
Yeah, successful series. You guys all played really well. We talked a little bit about. Well, I'm not sure how much you guys listened. We did talk about some of the things you guys had brought up about how close that first game was and how Ari was able to burn the summoner spells off of Jinx, which basically let you guys pick them really quickly in that end game fight. Do you guys have anything as now the LBLCS champions of Financial League? Do you have any words of wisdom? We got some really good words of wisdom for pro comps tonight. It said if you dodge enemy skill shots, you'll have a better chance of winning. Do you guys have any great tips for anyone out there?
I guess in fives in competitive games, draft matters a lot more in the sense that if you set yourself up to have an easier time winning the game, then you're just going to be more likely to win just because you don't need to pull off any mechanical miracles.
And let me just quote you. If you set up a draft that's it's easier to win with, you're going to have a better time winning.
Then it's easier to win.
And it's easier to win, which is
Yes.
just as good as the other piece of advice, guys.
I believe this follows logically.
Yeah, that checks, that tracks. Well, congratulations, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. And
Thank you.
you guys were almost all from Utah, both teams.
Yes.
So Utah battle. These are some of the greatest players of League of Legends in
Yeah.
Utah. Strange, but it's true. All right, guys. Have a great
Okay.
night. We'll be
Thank
signing
you.
off
You as
here
well.
in just a minute. Thank you. Not Jerome, you normally sign us off with some type of like grand piece of wisdom.
Yeah. I urge you all to dodge even more skill shots than you have been. If you're thinking, not Jerome, I dodge so many skill shots every day. I move to the left, I move to the right, I move up, I move down. I'm telling you, you can dodge more if you only A, do your best, and B, move to Chicago because that's where the NA servers are and you can get lower ping.
You're going to have a lot lower ping there. Go to Chicago
So,
if you want to win games.
Move to the Windy City if you want to get out of Iron. It does take two to tango.
Gap
and
Topsu, I have been tangling the whole time. I'm struggling to.
Buggle is incoherent right now. He thinks we can hear what he's saying, but he's wrong. He's just babbling, which is why I'm taking the horns here, taking the reins, and taking us off of another night of LBLCS action. That'll do it on the Financial League. We close the book here on this first, best of 5. I think that maybe I've ever cast. I think it's all the best of 3. Maybe not. I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. No one's fact checking. Have a wonderful night. We'll be back with more LBLCS in other leagues at other times. My name is not Jerome. Joining me tonight, the talented and very.
I'm just letting you keep going. By the way, I haven't closed out yet. I want you to know I'm just letting you
Have
ramble.
a wonderful night.